Hello? Hello? That was also EQ. Hi, welcome. Welcome everybody. And welcome special guest, Tay, who is here for a fun-filled Friday, even though it's Sunday. Oh gosh. Don't remind me it's Sunday. I'm pretending it's Friday. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Let's pretend it's not. Like and subscribe. Gosh, okay, wait. Have you ever streamed on YouTube? So like, you know how on Twitch when somebody subscribes it like tells you and stuff, you know? Like YouTube it doesn't. Like unless I like pull up like something else, like a stream out. Yeah, like it doesn't like do anything. And I think I should have notifications to do like a little animation on the screen, but I don't have that set up. But it should. Tay muted. Oh yeah, wait, I need to actually get you in the stream. Wait a minute. I knew I was forgetting something. That's not that important. Oh wait, no. I'm not. I just changed my scene. Wrong screen capture. That name is already in use. No, it's not. Oh dear. Don't look at that, everybody. Window capture. Discord. No, application capture. Discord. And then I'm gonna put it underneath. This is fine. That's totally fine. Okay, I think you're here now. Paul? Yes, you're here. Okay, we're good.
I'm here. Okay.
You're here.
I was messaging in your chat. It's okay. I got my voice across for one person at least.
I have no filters on you, but you're here.
Filters? I don't need filters.
Discord does a pretty good job of actually like kind of filtering stuff a little bit.
I think so. I mean, I use a headset mic, so
oh, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, I don't have a mic though, so sometimes it shows a little off. But okay, do you want to get started?
Yeah. What's the plan? I'm gonna let you direct.
Okay. So what I was thinking is we're gonna go over the game first. So press start game there on your screen.
Okay. So disclaimer: I know nothing about Mahjong at all. All I know is it's a game that like grandmas play like in the park. Chinese grandmas.
No. It's so much more. Trust. I am not Chinese or a grandma, so
it's giving us a black screen. Maybe I let it wait for too long. Must support WebG. Okay, maybe I have to switch my browser. Let me switch my browser.
I have no idea. I use Chrome and Opera, so
when I tested, to be fair, I did test it on a different browser. And then I switched browser for stream.
Okay.
Let me pull it up on Chrome.
But the main goal of Mahjong is to get how do you describe it?
To win.
So yeah, to win. But like there's a lot of different hands, but like the base hand that you're gonna see the most is 4 sets of 3 and then a pair. So you'll have like a set of 3 can be like 3 of the same tile.
It's so loud.
Oh no. is the Mahjong so loud?
There we go. All the cute anime girls are yelling at me. Okay, they're good now.
Okay. So if you go to the cogwheel on the top right, I think it should show you the Yaku list. Let me see. Yeah. Cogwheel on the top right, others, and then view Yaku.
View Yaku. What is this?
So welcome to the beginner of Mahjong. So you have 3 suits in Mahjong.
Okay.
You have the characters, which is the red.
Oh god,
You
there's
have the
more?
pins.
There's more. Oh no.
Yeah, there's a lot. We're gonna ignore the like 1 han, 2 han, 3 han for now. There's a lot of different hands you can run. But yeah, you don't even remember that all of that. Someone said in the chat, you don't remember all of that. Basically, biggest thing is you have your number suits, which is bamboo, your pins, which are like the gray ones, and then your characters, and they go 1 through 9. Okay? And there's four of every tile in a round. So you can't get like 5 of a tile. There's only 4. There's only 4 copies of a tile every round, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you get their suits. It's kind of like cards. Then you have bamboo.
So wait, is the suit the black symbol or the red symbol on like the one, or both?
You can look at the corner. It says 1, 2, 3 there.
And that's the number is the suit.
The number is the number. The suit. Look how you see how it's like a different. There's like bamboo that's green, and you have pins. Those are like gray. Then you have the red. Those are like 3 separate suits there. Okay. And if you see in the beginning one, we have East there, or the E's. 3 E's on the right side.
Ah,
in the game, there are 4 directions. So you have East, North, South, and West.
There's cardinal directions in this?
Yeah, there's cardinal directions. And basically, those... There's those, and then the other one that was probably more important, there's also dragons. You have red, green, and white dragon.
Yeah, of course.
Which, if you scroll down to... Yeah. You can scroll down a bit, and it'll be the dragons win.
There's chickens, too. Well, peacocks, maybe.
Yeah.
What
so
are
that's
these?
A white dragon win. And white... Those are... There's only 4... Hey, you're scrolling too far. Go back up.
Wait, are these dragons or peacocks?
No, not the peacocks. Go back up. Go back up.
Seat win. Dragon. Here's a dragon.
Yeah, so you see like it's just like a blank tile.
It's a blank tile. There's no picture of a dragon?
Tile. It says WH. That's the white dragon.
Ugh.
And then there's green and then red. So you have the cardinal directions, then you have green, white, red, okay?
Okay. So they literally, when they made this game, they're like, all right, let's think of everything. Like, every distinguisher. They're like, is there left and right also?
It only gets worse. It only gets worse. So trust me.
Are there like latitude and longitude cards as well?
No. Those are all the cards. There's no new cards, at least.
What are the peacocks?
The peacocks are the one of bamboo. So that's a suit.
Of course. Whenever you have 1 bamboo, it means peacock, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes
so
perfect sense.
Okay. Dragons are... So in order to win Mahjong, at least the Japanese Riichi Mahjong, since this is Riichi Mahjong, not Chinese Mahjong.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. Okay.
Yeah, I have not played Chinese Mahjong, but from what I've heard, Japanese Mahjong is a little bit harder, and you need to... Basically, you have to fulfill a requirement in order to win. So those are called yaku.
You have to do your homework to win. Do your chores.
Yeah, so the easiest, if you scroll back to the top, scroll back to the top. One of the easiest wins is called all simples, and this is just where you use only numbers without 1s and 9s.
Of course, because I mean, obviously you can't use 1s and 9s.
Okay, well, the 1s and 9s are considered terminal tiles, so they're not simple. And the tiles that have like the directions and then dragons, those are honors tiles. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But you get the idea that you're supposed to have
honor.
triplets.
Wait, honors like they're epic, like they're really cool.
Sort of.
Or like they're judges.
Honors tiles normally give you more points, sort of.
So it's like honors English versus normal English class.
No. It's like a name of the tile.
Okay.
Pretty much. Like, it's like the name. Okay. So All Simples is probably going to be the one you'll see the most at the beginning.
Which is
'cause that
everything
is
but 1 and
only-
9.
Yeah, everything but 1 and 9s. So if you get 1 and 9s, you have to have a different Yaku or a different win requirement. You lock yourself out of All Simples, basically.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make you go into
Oh, is it hands of 3? It's every hand of 3?
yeah. So you have to like it's like triplets and then a pair. You have 4 triplets.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to make a custom game, then add AI. So
Okay.
we don't.
Ranked it is.
Or you, I mean, you could go to ranked. You won't lose anything at this point.
I don't want to put random people through that.
I think they thank you. They want points.
I'll give them some. Where?
Yeah, I would not worry about them being mad about you being new.
Tournament match? Is that custom?
No, you have to go to friendly match.
Oh, friendly match. Create. Oh, even the menu is a lot.
Okay, I can't. You stream your screen for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Just because this is a little bit delayed. So I can't see.
Super delayed. I'll do 1080. You don't need 60 FPS.
Yeah, I think in Mahjong, my FPS, it can be limited a little bit, you know what I mean? I think just a little bit.
Yeah, you don't need a, like, snap headshot to the Mahjong south tile or anything.
Okay, let's see. So you could probably just click East only or one game, whichever one.
East only.
You probably can go one game. Do one
game,
game, and then you can probably just click Create.
Create.
Okay, now I'll press the Add AI button to all of them. Okay.
And it's okay that they're all the same big titty lady? With the
yeah, that's
hedgehog?
the character you have,
Okay.
so it's gonna show that. So press start. It's hard to explain the game without like also seeing the game sometimes.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
But I gave you the base, like what the tiles are. Okay. So big thing here. You see how in front of you have a north?
Yeah.
We're just gonna ignore your tiles for now, okay? We're just gonna explain. So you might run out of time, but it's okay. So
there's a timer?
You have yeah, there's a timer. We should have given you more time, but it's okay.
Can I? It's probably too late to change.
No,
that.
you have to go back to the beginning.
Probably fine. I can go back to the beginning. Think it's worth it?
Nah, this is okay. I'm gonna explain some concepts first. Okay, so there's a north in front of you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the person to your right has that east, the red east.
Mm-hmm.
That means they are the dealer seat.
Mm.
The biggest thing is that you are north seat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you know those cardinal directions we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You want to have your own seat. So like you want norths in your hand, for example. But you don't want wests or souths because those aren't your seat.
But I could have easts.
You could have east because look in the center how it says east 1.
Mm-hmm.
That means that's like the whole win for the whole table.
Okay.
What you just did that was claiming a 4 of a kind. So Khan is claiming 4 of a kind.
Because I have 3, 4. Wait. Were they in my hand or were they on the board?
So when they're onto your right of your hand, they're in your hand. But you opened up your hand. Opening up your hand means like you're no longer closed hand. This is actually a really crazy hand, by the way, but okay, you can cheat that, but I'm gonna show you why that wasn't a good cheat, because chi is chi is sequence, basically.
And see, I imagine you want like 7, 8, 9, not 1, 2, 3.
Well, you didn't want that because it has a 1 in it, and you opened up your hand without anything else too. And that means the bot just went off of you.
Why did I just get struck by lightning?
Yeah, that's the game.
I have no idea what just happened.
That's the game.
I think I'm ready to join competitive now.
You think you're ready to join competitive?
I've mastered it.
Okay. Well, biggest thing is that
let's try again with the slower.
Yeah. You can change. Yeah, you can just create a new room if you want. Create a new room and then just give yourself more time, or just make it infinite.
Yeah.
300 plus, it should be enough, right?
It's like 5 minutes?
Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, but so you get the like where you're sitting is important because your goal with Mahjong is not just to like quickly get your like hand, but you have to make sure you get your hand and it's a winning hand.
So everybody can always do east, and then what they're sitting
Well, if it's in the middle, so you see on the middle there it says east 1. If it like said south in there instead, like south 1, east wouldn't be prevalent anymore. You'd want souths.
And can the dealer, is the dealer always east?
Yes, dealer is always east, but it moves around. So after every round, since you're in one game only, it's not moving around. But it'll move around like after every round, with some exceptions, but we'll get into those later. And so if, like for example, you were to win this round, east would go to the person who's south right now. So it'd shift around, and then you'd become west. So it just moves to the right. Shifts over.
Okay. That makes sense.
And with this hand right here, I would get rid of your character. Like, so this game does have like similar concepts of like poker. So like if you keep a full hand of the same like suit, so like you see how much you have so much bamboo. You could go for a hand of just full bamboo.
So when I put it on the board, I'm getting rid of it?
Yeah, so everything in front of you is your discard. You can't use that. And so here I'd get rid of your like one of pin or one of like characters.
Like this one? So
yeah.
Is there any like play off the discard? Like can people play off each other's discards, or is it just showing us what we're getting rid of?
It shows you what you're getting rid of, but you see how you could chi someone's, or like the person across from you has a chi over there, like that. You see how the tiles like turn to the side. One of the tiles is turned to the side, and the other two are normal. That means that's the tile to the person's. That's the tile that someone played, and they picked it up and put it in their hand.
So you can pick up stuff from here?
Sort of. The person to your left, that's the only person you can pick up sequences from. So like if they were to play a 6, you could chi, or a 6 or an 8 of green, you could chi off of that. But if the person to your right or across from you were to play it, you can't.
Okay.
But if you see how you have the 2 1s in your hand, the greens. If someone were to play those, you can take it from anyone because it's a 3 of a kind. 3 of a kinding anything allows you to take it from anywhere.
Okay.
I would get rid of your 9 here. Big goal for this hand. 9. Yeah. You want to keep all your greens here and try and just bots play really fast. See, you can pawn that. If you use 1s here, but you have like full green hand, you're able. That's like another win condition, so you don't have to keep all simples.
So if I can, because I can complete the hand by taking it, I can take it?
Yeah, since you have 2 in your hand, you can take it to complete to make a 3 of a kind.
But they're not my left.
3 of a kind can be from anywhere.
Okay. So should I take it?
Yeah. We're going for a bigger hand of half flush. Half flush means only bamboo, so keep getting rid of your like red or gray hand. Not that one.
This one.
That's a dragon. That's a red dragon. Yeah, get rid of that. Honor styles don't count as a suit.
And so
you can have those in your hand.
The ones to my right, are they giving me points, or are they just, what are they doing over here?
You have to win your hand in order to get the points.
Okay.
So no matter, okay, get rid of one of your 4 or your 1 of pins, which is that one. In order to get points, you have to win the hand. So 3 are the 1s. You just basically don't want to get rid of bamboo here.
Okay, so my goal right now is I want to get rid of stuff from my hand so that I have a hand of matching whatever. But I would rather get rid of them by putting them over here, because then I would get points for them once I do get a hand. Right?
No, that's just your hand. It doesn't matter if it's outside your hand. Like, if it's to your right, that's still just your hand. If that makes sense. It's just that everyone else can see it, and it means you're like locked out of. So get rid of your 1s now of your pins. Yeah. So right now, do you see how we're just going for only greens? And then get rid of the other one. And now you can start getting rid of your east and your reds. But you want to get rid of get rid of the pins first. We don't want those in our hand. That's a very unfortunate draw.
Well, so why is this one like grayed when I have?
Oh, it's because it's showing you like
Somebody
what's
else
been, like,
could take it.
Like, yeah, how many of them have been played? So like, play that. Like, hover over your red tile now.
This one.
So you see how you can see 2 have been played? Play that, because that means that like 2, there already 2 are gone. Remember I said there's only 4 of every like tile?
Mm-hmm.
In order for dragons to really be useful, you need 3 of them. So if you see like those all gone, you probably just want to get rid of like the dragon tile. You might get... Okay, you're good. Ricci, you can pawn that.
Okay.
Now, hover... You probably are in a win condition. Hover over your tiles 1 by 1 for me. So you have that win. Keep going. So if you get rid of a 4 here, you have... Those are all the tiles you can win off of. So get rid of a 4. We're greeting kind of right now. We're gambling. But now, if anyone plays those tiles... Okay, well, that sucks. But you were in something called Tenpai, meaning you were 1 off of winning. So if anyone were to play those tiles, you could have won off of them.
So she won... Oh, wait. No, she won because... I wish you would give me that.
She drew her tiles. So no one played it, but she drew her tiles, so she still had a complete hand.
I wish you would have had left it up for a bit longer so I could see what she had.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to change that. You can go back and spectate, but sadly, not something that they've put in the game.
Okay,
so this hand is bad.
So these are... what are these ones called? The black ones?
Those are called Mon tiles.
Okay.
They're character tiles. Those are pins.
And these are pins, and these are bamboo.
Yeah, and
south,
so here you
white
see how
dragon,
you're not south.
green dragon?
It's not south. Yeah, so your best discards here are your south or your green, because if you look, someone's already discarded a green, and you're not the south person. So south is like... Treat that south like it's a 1 or a 9, basically. It gets rid of all simples for you.
Okay.
Yeah, since you can't make a 3 of a kind of south and get like a winning condition off of it because you're not south.
What would she just do there?
Okay, so that's called a Ricci. That means she's declaring that she is 1 tile off from winning. So any tiles you guys play at this point forward can be like dangerous. Like she can win off of them.
Do you have to do that when you're 1 off?
No, you don't have to.
Do you get like more points?
Yeah, it gives you... So she bets 1,000 points, and she's basically saying... And it gives you another, like, Yaku or Han, and if the more, like, Yaku and Han you at the end, give you more points. So this is very unfortunate that she's declared Ricci multiple times. So here, this is probably not something... If you look at your white dragon, like cover it, you see how 2 have been played? That probably means it's safe, because she probably won't win off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you also have north. If you hover over the north, you see how it's been played twice.
So if I had 2 norths in my hand, could I do something with it?
You are not north right now. You are west now. See how it moves? So you could technically do something with it, but it'd be hard to. You'd have to like keep your hand closed and not open it, but it's like a really difficult thing to do.
Okay.
So big thing with Ricci is everything after that tile played is safe to play. So you see how the person to your right has played a 9?
Yeah.
You could play your green 9 and it'd be safe because they played it and they didn't get hit by the person on the left.
Okay.
Or Rond. Rond is the action of basically winning off someone else's tile.
And so everything that she plays to the left of me is also probably safe because she's getting rid of it. Right?
Yeah, everything she's played is safe to play.
Right, so I could just be like, oh, I'm gonna play this 3, maybe.
Yeah, your hand is... Okay, this is like Mahjong 101. Your hand isn't that good, so there's no reason for you to push it. So you kind of just fold. You just kind of like... You put all the tiles down that she doesn't need at this point because you're like, I'm not gonna win off this hand. It's not big enough. I'd rather just not get hit by her hand. So don't pawn that. See how you, like... You do... Your hand just, it doesn't have a win condition if you pawn those ones. You can't go all simples. You don't have like another Yaku here.
And I don't get any points for really doing it unless I win. The hand?
Opening your hand means you get locked out of like a lot of ways of winning, basically, because there's a lot of ways that you need to have fully concealed hands. And sadly, if you pawn those ones, that means you have to have something else that can get you a yaku, which is just a winning requirement. So right now you don't have that, so you'd skip that, and now you have 2 more tiles you can just throw away. Don't cheat that either.
So that, what would that cheat? I'm trying to see where that cheat
You
even
see 7,
is.
8 there? That's 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
But remember I said about 1s and 9s? They're
Okay.
called terminal tiles, and they're a little bit evil, okay? They make it so you have a harder time. You can't open your hand with terminal tiles.
And so opening your hand, what does that mean? I know it means you put the stuff over here, but what does it actually like mean?
It means that you have tiles on the outside and you can no longer like have any closed hand requirements. And normally it happens when someone's trying to rush a win, like they just want to win fast, because you get objectively most of the time bigger hands come from when you keep your hand closed, like you don't open it. But it means that you're basically you have another way to win. You're just trying to. But right now, you can't win with that. Like your hand is not good here. So see how you could. So your ones are safe now, by the way, because someone played your one of pins.
This one.
Yeah, your one of circles. So now those are safe to play, and the person on your left.
So because I have 2
those.
of them, and you have to have at least 3 to do something, and there's one of them right there. That's why it's safe, right?
It's also safe because anything discarded after that person said Ricci, or like you see how there's a sideways tile in their like list of tiles. That is the tile that they are declaring, I am 1 off of winning now. So anything, if you discard the tile I need to win, I can ron you, or take your points.
So based on that, we think that would you have a guess of what type of win they have?
So you see how she's played 2 tiles and then Ricci? That's a really messed up Ricci. So this is like, you can't really tell her hand here. It's like, it's very sad, but like here you just have to go based off like you're 7, you're 1. You have a lot of safe tiles though, so you're able to like just fold pretty peacefully.
So to win a hand, does all the tiles in your hand have to be relevant to that condition? Like if I look at the
Yaku, you only need 1 yaku.
So you have to have one of these hands to win?
Yeah, don't look at the local yaku. Those are confusing, but you only need 1 of them. So, like, Ricci is a yaku. So you see how that person Ricci? That means her hand's fully closed. That gives her a yaku.
And this hand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then these are kind of like wild.
So the Easts are the prevalent win right now for year round. Honestly, it doesn't. The content of the hand here is just an example. It doesn't matter as much. They don't explain it fully well here, but the content of the hand is not necessarily the important part of Ricci. Ricci's just saying that they are 1 off of winning. So you can have any of those hands and you just fully close. Like you see how her hand, she doesn't have anything to her, like she has nothing out. You can't see anything of her hand. That means it's fully closed, so she can declare Ricci there.
Okay. So how do you win? What's the goal?
So you remember how last round you got to Tenpai where like you saw like the tiles when you hovered over a tile? That meant that you were 1 off of winning. So if anyone played any of those tiles, you could have 1 off of them.
And winning is what? How do you win?
There's a funny Ron button or a sumo button, and then you press it and it will get you the win, and then you'll get the points for the person. If you Ron someone, or if you sumoed, you just get the points from everyone. Like that person did last time.
So does the entire hand have to be, like if you have 1 tile off, can you not win?
What do you mean by 1 tile off?
I'm just trying to figure out like what the actual, like what do I have to have in my hand to win? So I know it's like, so you can have
this hand or like in general?
In general. See, I'm trying to figure out just in general what the goal is.
Okay, the general goal,
I feel like
for
we
your
skipped
hand,
that.
is to get 4 pairs of 3 and then a pair.
Okay.
So you see how, for example, in your hand, you don't have a full pair of like 3 yet, but you have a 7, 8. So if you get a 6, you can have a 6, 7, 8, and that's 1 done.
Okay, and then so I could go for like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, and then 6, 7, 8, in theory.
In theory, but as I've told you, this hand sucks.
Yeah,
so you
but
don't
yeah,
wanna
just in
push it.
theory, like, and then that would
Yeah.
win if I got 3 pairs.
You need 4. So
4
the
pairs.
ugly part of this hand is
3
that
plus 1.
148. Yeah, the ugly part of this hand is that 148 you have on the right side.
Yeah.
Because those don't really add up to anything. They're kind of just there. If you were to get that 3, you'd be on a you'd have a double-sided sequence weight. So if you had a 3, 4, you just have to wait to draw a 2 or a 5, for example.
Could I get like 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 5, 6, 7? Like, would that work, or does it have to all be a one type of thing?
That would work. It's just that you have to keep your hand closed because you have those ones there. The ones make it more complicated because you are not able to have your hand open with the ones because it locks you out of all symbols and you have only numbers here. So
Would I want to keep these ones for the potential of drawing another one? We know there's one here.
You could draw another one, but right now it's most likely going to be your pair, if anything. So you could keep them. But you also have no idea what this person needs. Your 2 could also be a good discard here. Your 2 of characters that's on the left side. Because see how they played that? That means they can't win off of it. Once they've discarded something, you can't win off of that tile.
Okay.
So that's just like... See how you already have like your double-sided sequence on 4, 5, so you don't really need the 2. So, Sumo means she drew her tile.
So she got 5, 5, 6, 6.
Okay.
2, 2,
This
2,
is
2.
a completely different hand. This is called 7 pairs, where you just have 7 pairs of everything.
Okay.
That one's complete luck. So the bots are getting very lucky right now, but you did get 2nd place there. It is second. The AIs are being very mean. I would go into another one and hope that the person does not declare Ricci on 3rd tile. That's crazy luck, by the way. This game is a lot of luck. For context, that person had so many... Like, you have to only draw pairs, by the way. You can't open your hand to draw pairs from someone else. Okay, so you see I have 2 souths here? But you are not south.
Oh.
So those are kind of not as helpful as you think.
So explain the directions again.
Okay,
Like,
so you are North Sea. If you look there, you see the N in front of your, like, see that? N, that means you are north. The person to your left is west. The person across from you is south. And then you have the east person to your right.
So then how do the tiles come into...
So the person across from you, they want the south tiles because that gives them, like, an easy win condition. And
that win condition is
what? You yourself, you would want norths. Because you are north or east.
What is the win condition?
It's called seat wind. And that's 1 Han, and that's a way to win. It's like all simples, basically. It's a win condition. The hands are normally like the same, like you try to get triplets, you know what I mean? But there's just different like ways of like confirming.
If you are in South Sea and you get 3 Souths, what does that mean?
That means you have a win condition in your hand. You have your seat win.
So you just win immediately.
So you don't win immediately. That means you have a hand that can win.
How? How does that hand win?
If you draw the tile or someone else plays a tile when you're in Tenpai, which is 1 off from winning.
I'm so confused.
It's okay. Okay, so Mahjong is basically you are trying to build your hand up and you're trying to get yourself 1 off from winning. You, of course, want to get yourself winning, but like the main goal is to get into Tenpai, which means you are 1 tile off from winning, so you require 1 more. You see how your hand, you are always able to discard an extra tile? You see that? Like how you're discarding a tile there? Like right now you're holding, see how you have like your normal hand on the left and you have the little discard there? You need, the amount of tiles you have here is how many you need to win. But the last tile that you need is always going to come from you drawing it or someone else discarding it. You can't just have it in your hand. So here, yeah, you want to get rid of your. You could even get rid of your north.
So looking at our just what we have, what we might want to go for. So we have, if I understand this right, so we have 2 9s. So that could be something, right?
That could be your pair.
We've got 2 3 4.
You also have your 2 3 and then 5 6 over there, which is really good. Those are like those are, you can draw either a 1 or 4, another 4 or 7, and then you have sequences there.
So all of these 4 are kind of useless for me?
Well, since, the souths are like really ugly here, but I would get rid of your north first just because you see someone's gotten rid of a north.
And then what does the red dragon do ever?
If you have, don't cheat that. So you already have, you already have the 2 3 4. If you cheat that, you just open your hand with the sequence you already have in your hand.
And so when you do that, you force 1 victory condition. That's what you said, right?
You're forcing yourself into going a hand that gets rid of all victory conditions that have like closed hand. For example, if you were to cheat that, you can't really use your 9s or souths anymore.
Okay.
It'd put you in an awkward position, so you'd want to skip this. That's don't discard that 6. See how you have like over there on the side? That could be helpful. I would discard your reds, and the dragons. If you have a pair of dragons in your hand, that means you can like pawn it from someone else, or like, take it to make it a triple. Dragons are generally only really useful if you have triple.
So if somebody else plays a south, could I use that in my hand, or is it no just because of my seat position?
What do you mean? Say it again?
Like if somebody else puts a south down, can I take that?
You can take it, but that would once again open up your hand, and that is not good.
Okay.
So the one thing you can't do with these souths is draw another south. So you're basically like, you're gambling on drawing another south. That's a lot what this game is. It's just, see that how you can have 1 2 3 4 now? I would get rid of your, honestly, your souths here.
So the goal with the straight kind of, we have the 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, you can't have groups of 4, but
so
it's best to have like tiles that are close to each other in numbers because they can like build up.
Okay.
For example, if you draw a 5, you'd have another double-sided sequence there because you have 1 2 3, and that can just be your completed sequence.
So right now we have 1 2 3, and we could potentially have 2 3 4. Right.
Or 1 2 3.
And then and then 5 6 7. So we want to try and get 4 3 tile straights. Is that what we want?
Yeah, you're looking for more sequences right now.
How many do we need?
You need 4. You need 4 things of 3 and a pair. So you see how like that green dragon has been played already? You can get rid of your south with the green dragon. Those are pretty safe discards.
Is putting 2 souths down kind of scary though, if in case this guy has 1 that they need?
No. He can't take it if you put down 2. He can only take 1 tile. Your ability to take tiles is only 1. So you can never, like, if someone discards, see how that person has 2 easts? Everyone would want those easts, but you can't take them because she did it one at a time. Yeah.
And then, so the bamboo's useless for me, right?
Yeah, you have no sequences, you have no pairs with it. It's just.
But is the dragon really more safe? Because again, I see this one.
Right now, you don't have to worry about safety as much because it doesn't look like anyone's close to winning.
Okay.
The Ricci, no one's in Ricci. That means they're 1 off of winning, right? And also, no one's opened their hand. Okay, well, someone's in Ricci now, so that means they are now 1 off of winning. So you don't want to be the person to play that tile. So now your green is pretty safe to play. See how they've already played that green? Yeah, they put the 8 bamboo, right? So they probably aren't doing something with the 6, maybe? Is that what you're saying? They could still be. But yeah, your green dragon is probably your best discard
because
here.
They both discarded them.
They've already discarded this.
So can you only use the dragons in trios at the only hand that they make?
I'm gonna say yes, because there's like some specific, like you saw how she had 7 pairs last time. Okay. You could make a dragon a pair in that hand.
Right.
7 pairs is just literally 7 pairs.
But it's the fact that it's a dragon is irrelevant to that hand. It's just a pair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like dragons, to be a dragon, like win condition, it has to have 3.
Okay.
Okay. So
So
Your safe
have we
tiles
had
are very
we had
good
kind of
here.
poor draws? Would you say, or was this pretty average?
This hand is also not crazy. Your best hand so far was the one where you had all the green in your hand. Right now, you are lacking safe tiles to discard here.
Would there ever be a
you
reason?
can discard that 4. That 4 is a good discard. That one.
Okay.
Folding means
Because we
you're
have
kind
1,
of-
2, 3, so we don't really need the 4. That's the idea, right?
Yeah. Right
Okay.
now, you're kind of trying to do damage control where you want to be kind of safe with the discards you throw, but at the same time, you want to like see if you can win.
So 7 is
like,
good, right?
That 7's really good because it would go there, yeah. The problem is that the discards that you'd have is your 2 or your 6. It's a little dangerous that that person got rid of a 3, because that means they might be close to your, like... They might be close. They might need your 2. But if you wanted to push your hand and win here, you'd have to get rid of your 6 or your 2 of bamboo.
So explain again why the 3 being the Rishi is important?
You're guessing. So you have no idea what she needs right now. So with your 2 is that oftentimes people will discard part of a sequence or like discard a card that's similar to the one they need. So that's why 2 can look a little dangerous here.
So you think that
often what happens.
they might have 2 2s, and so they're thinking, oh, well, I'm going to try and get a third 2 instead of do 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to get rid of the 3. Maybe? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, so like if they have, for example, they for some reason have a sequence and they don't need the 3 anymore, they'll get rid of that, so they're waiting on maybe that. It's hard to
I think I
explain
understand.
fully,
Like,
yeah.
they're saying, like, I have this sequence I'm going for, so I don't need the alternate versions that tile could work off
Yeah, but
of.
that's also just us guessing. Like,
Yeah.
see, they didn't need it. It's a guess. You're just literally trying to guess what this person actually has. Also, let me move my bottles so I am not in your tiles. I just realized. Okay, let me see that. Wait, let me explain this one more. So you already have the 1, 2, 3. You don't need that one.
Right.
I'm gonna make myself teeny next to you. It's okay.
You're like sitting on the floor.
I am teeny right now.
So the 3 is not terrible, but it's not good, right? It's kind of like whatever. It's kind of
okay.
not...
The ugliest part of your hand right now is that 6.
Oh, the bamboo
3
6
is better than that 6 that you have.
It's like because it could
the
be
6
something.
Isn't safe.
No.
Well, okay. So you just got runned, which means that they are winning off of you. So they take
So
your
she had
points.
7, 7, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5.
That her pair is the 6s, and then she has the triple of dragons.
And then the 7, what's the 7, 7? Is that just there?
Oh, that must be her pair. No, that... Did you play? You played a 6. Oh, you completed her thing. You played into her triplet. So you played into her 6, 6, 6, and she had the pair of that. So she had... Oh, this hand's good.
The Easts are
sort
good,
of.
right?
Yeah, the East are good. So if someone were to play an East, you want to pawn that right away. Those are really good because it's East room. So you just have a Yaku there. Like you have prevalent win.
Is the 5 red for a reason? Is that a different type of bamboo?
Yeah, that's an extra point. So you definitely want to keep that.
Okay.
See how that's a sequence? That's really good.
So we got 5, 6, 7.
That 5 is good.
We got East, East. We got 1, 1. We got 5, 6.
So your ugly tiles here right now
these
are your
ones?
9 and 8.
The
9 of characters
okay.
and 8 of pins. Because like you just drew a 3.
Yeah.
So you technically yeah, I'd get rid of the 9 or the 8 first. So like you see how you have like the pair of 1s, and then you have the do another 9. Just get rid of that 9. You don't need that 9.
Because they can't play off of 2 9s.
Yes. Oh, pawn that.
So I
see
want
how
that,
now
right?
You can take that? Yeah, you want that. So now your 1 and your 8 are your 2 ugly ones. Your 1 of green and your 8 of pins. So
This,
get rid of
okay,
either
yeah.
of them.
And yeah, so I'll okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because they're not saying
So
anything.
look, you have that down there. Okay, well south is ugly.
So
You don't
she
need
had
that
3
either.
ends. So but she couldn't have played that, right?
So also these are bots, so they might not be doing the smartest things.
Mm.
But there also is the unlucky thing, like if you were to get rid of a tile that you're like, oh, I probably won't need this because I only have 1. And the
And then
odds
you
of
get
drawing
another
like
one,
the other ones are low.
And then another one.
But sometimes you do draw the other ones, and it's a very sad looking bored when you draw the other ones. Because once you've discarded one, you're like, well, I have to discard the next one. And then you draw it again. You're like, well, I had to discard this one too. So
we want
your
to...
south and your 8 are ugly here.
Okay.
You don't have any south in your hand. But yeah.
Uh,
So either one's a fine discard. Right now, you want the person... Okay, your 9 is also... Your 9 and south are now the ugly things.
okay.
What you're waiting for is your 2 sequences to be finished. So either have 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, or a 4, 5, 6, or a 5, 6, 7.
So we've got
That
the
one
east,
is-
east, east. So we need 2 more trio, like 2 more of...
Yeah, you need
a
2
sequence.
more tiles to win, but you need 1 more
Okay.
tile to be in Tenpai, which is 1 off of winning.
Okay, so we're looking for either another 1, right? A 4 or a 7.
Another 1 could work, but your 1s are your pair right now. So ideally, you don't get another 1, and instead you get a 4 or a 7 of character, or a 1 or 4 of pins.
Okay. Because I want
Which is a
4.
good
I
one.
want 4 of somethings, right? So I could do a trio, a trio, a trio, and a duo.
Yeah, you need a duo. You need a pair.
Okay.
Your duo has to be a pair. It cannot be like 5, 6. It has to be 5, 5, or 6,
Right.
6. Like for example.
And
so
like
you have 1, 1 here.
I could get an 8 here potentially, right? So that's kind of something.
You could, but you already have your 2 sequences, so your 9 and 1
Yeah.
are still ugly.
So I'll
Like
do
your
the
sequence
1.
is completed there. The one connected to that 9 is completed.
So this
Do not
one,
cheat it.
that's going 7, 8, 9, and we
Yeah, don't cheat at. See how like you already have your sequence completed with the bamboo? If you
go
do
because we
that, you're-
already have 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you already have that, so you don't need your 7, 8, 9. What you're waiting on is completing those 2 sequences that are like unfinished right there.
So what's
You
the
have a finished sequence.
what's the downside of cheating this and then trying to get a 4 of bamboo?
Your 5 and 6 aren't confirmed anymore, and your 5 is your like an extra point for you. You want that 5 to be in there, and also you have to chi more basically.
Okay.
Right now you're only 2 tiles off, so get rid of your 9 here. See how you have like now you have options. So if you were to draw the 1, you could get rid of that 3.
We don't want that.
Cheat that.
Oh, we do
You
want
want that. Yeah, because like you have 5, 6, and
'Cause
also
we've got-
5, 6, 7.
Oh, it's okay. It's this one.
Yeah,
okay,
see?
not
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So we
You
have
want
these, and then we'd have 5, 6, 7, and then
Yep.
so we also have 2 pair. Does that matter?
So wait, cheat it for me real quick.
See what it does.
Okay, now hover over your 2 and your 3 of pins. Look at the changes. So you could either go for a sequence here, or if you hover over your 3, you see how it has the 1 and the 2 there? So then you're waiting on a triple wait. So you have 2 pairs, and one has to become a triple in order to get that 1 triple left. You know what I mean?
You're waiting
But
on
your better wait is getting rid of your 2, because look how many more tiles there are left of the sequence. Like you
3
over
and
the 2,
4.
so there's 7 tiles left of that to win.
Why would I not want like another 2? Would that be?
If you hover over the 3, that's when you could have another 2. You're choosing right now which tiles you want to win off of. You have options. Because if you get rid of a 2, you're going for the sequence. If you're getting rid of the 3, you're trying to get someone to finish off one of your
Okay,
triples.
so
'cause
we
you have-
want to get rid of the 2.
Yeah, because you have more chances to get a sequence because there's a lot more of them. There's like 7 versus 4.
So that was 6. We don't want 2 6s, right? That would be.
Do not cheat that. See how you have a 5, 6, 7 already? You don't.
Yeah, so we
That'd
don't
be
want
bad.
that.
You already have your 5, 6, 7.
So we're
nuh-uh.
trying to complete. We want a 1 or a 4 of pins, right?
Yeah, you just need to finish that sequence and you win.
Okay. 2 is nothing.
So that too ugly. You don't need it.
If I drawed another 1 of character, would that win also?
Oh, see? That's the run button. That's the funny run button that lets you win. Press that. So that means you just won off that person.
Wow. So if I win off another person, you get more points?
Yeah. Well, no.
Mm.
If you win off another person, that just means they're giving you all the points. If you win with a sumo, like you drew the 1, that means everyone's paying you the points.
Okay. I am going to
Okay.
go pee real quick. Be right back.
Okay, the game won't pause, but hopefully you get
That's-
back in time. Hello. He's learning so fast? Yeah, we're learning. I hope this is also helping with like actual, if anyone else wants to learn as well. Because this game is hard, but like once you get it down, it's really nice. Like Alyssa, I know you the Pinfu, I need you to learn Pinfu, Alyssa. I don't know if Alyssa's still here, but Pinfu is like Mahjong fancy. Wait! Are you the person I know from Oshi Link? I've played League with someone from Oshi Link. I'm so sorry. I can't, my brain is, let me see this. He's in the bathroom right now, so I'm kind of here. I'm being I'm entertaining basically. I don't know. There's someone I know from that I've played League with like once. You've learned, Alyssa! Let's go. See, that's what we need. Pinfu is amazing, although I wouldn't put Pinfu on a new player. Oh hi, is mod moving?
I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay.
I drank so much before stream.
That's
I drank a
Mahjong needs
I drank
hydration.
a cup of tea. I drank a gin and tonic. I drank a glass of water, and I drank a bottle of electrolyte, like within like an hour period.
I just have apple juice here.
Okay. I did a little casual 3 p.m. gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic, 3 p.m. Mahjong is, you need a drink for Mahjong, I get it.
This 9 is bad.
Yeah, that 9 is ugly. You have a couple ugly tiles here. Do you want to try and name them first, or do you want me to tell
Okay,
them?
let me try. Okay, so the 2-4 is okay, right?
It's okay, yeah.
The 9 is not really that useful. The 2 is not really that useful. The 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 are all good. Right? The south is not useful because I'm not south. Right?
Yep, and someone's discarded one already. Look at the person across.
Ah, okay. And then I am west, so maybe hold the, oops.
Oh.
Well, never mind.
You had the right thought process there, although it's not the worst discard to get rid of. So here, yeah, your 9 and your south and your white dragon are probably your weakest things here.
Yeah. So the
Your
3
2
is
can still
good.
form- Yeah, that 3 is really good to get.
So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there any like really long straights, or is it only 3s?
There, you can get a pure straight, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh.
But that's 3 sequences, so you
Yeah.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
But it's just another way of getting more points, because if you have that, you get a whole nother like point thing.
Or the red. I combined red and white. Are the red and white dragons equally useful right now? Or equally not very useful?
About equally as useful.
Okay.
I would maybe get rid of your 9 or your 2 of pins first, just because you have so much green in your hand. See how you have only 3 tiles that aren't green? You could go for something that's like green. Like, so you keep drawing more green. So now I get rid of the 2 of pins.
Having a 2 from every color doesn't do anything, does it?
No. If you get 3 of a kind for every 2, it does do something, but I don't think your hand is gonna get that.
Yeah, they got rid of a white.
So your 7 is probably weak here.
Would I want to get rid of the
got rid of
white
a 9.
instead?
You could, but it's also fine to hold on to.
Okay.
Like, what I'm doing with your hand right now is I'm forcing you to get only green. Oh, well that sucks. So remember what I said about that means that she's 1 off of winning?
So she hasn't...
So you don't...
She hasn't gotten rid of... Well, she's gotten rid of a little bit of everything, so I guess we don't really know, right?
Yeah, you don't know. Like this... And it's bots too, so I don't know how bots play. I have no idea. But generally your
the white's probably
white should be
safe, right? Yeah.
Discard.
Okay.
I honestly think your 7 would be fine to discard just because she got rid of an 8 and a 9. I don't know. It could technically be evil. Well, you got a white, so discard your white first. You drew another white.
Oh, so because that's no possible use for anybody, right? Because there's already 2 down. There's literally nothing anyone could do.
Okay,
with it.
well, someone could have a pair of it, but it's like
then
unlikely.
they would require them to have 4 pairs to be useful.
It depends. There's a lot of hands that you can get.
So that's the
Don't cheat at.
That would be, if I were to cheat it, that would be 2 4s, or would that be 4 5 6? What would that be cheating?
Oh, that'd probably be, that's multiple options. Okay, this, I might be screwing you over, but press chi real quick.
Just to see what it does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have multiple options. I was pretty sure there was multiple options, but you don't want to do any of those.
Because we already have it, basically.
Yeah, you already have that. It's not helpful.
The 6 is okay, right? It's not the worst.
You get a 6-7 double sequence there, so yeah, but you have no idea what that person needs, so you're kind of in a
So maybe the
decision here.
red? But we don't...
I would get rid of the red here, yeah. But she could have had it, is the point. Like, it could have been bad. But it wasn't. Your green, see, 2 greens have been discarded. So that should be good to go. Yeah, you can't use that anymore.
Okay, they got rid of the red. 6 is okay.
Your 7 is safe to discard.
The 7?
Yeah, because look, she's played the 7, so your 7's good to discard now.
Okay.
It wins, but at the same time, like, you're kind of in a...
So we don't want that.
So here you would do your 4, 5, 6 if you cheat that. But what would that leave? That would leave your 2 and 6 in your hand, which is kind of ugly. You have no... Like, your 2 and 6 are just not... They don't have anything synergized together, so you don't want to do that. Oh, look,
That's
you got
good.
a better draw anyways.
Right?
So
So the 2 is not very useful now?
Yeah, the 2 is the one. If you want to push your hand, you want to get rid of the 2. Keep in mind, she is 1 off from winning, so it's like a decision-making time. Like, do you want to push your hand and try and win with this, or do you want to... Honestly, while learning, you can probably just push all your hands and it doesn't matter.
What's the other option? If not winning is the option.
The not winning basically means like you are ceding to the person on the left. You think that you don't want to get hit by them because you don't have no idea how big their hand is. You don't know if it's like a really big win or not. So you're like, okay, I'm going to give up my chance of winning to discard tiles that I know you don't need, but I might need.
So wait, do every time I discard, does it increase like the pot? Like...
No. Discarding is just discarding the tiles.
So what do all these numbers here mean?
Those are the amount of points you have. So you're in first right now. Since you wronged that person, you got more points off of that.
Over multiple games, not this game.
2 people have won in this game.
Okay.
And you've won 1.
So this is not... these numbers aren't relevant to this hand. They're relevant to the global...
Those are relevant to like your global points. So like if you were to get hit by that person's Ron this time, that would drop those points.
And then so different hands are different amounts of points, right? Like depending on how you
last
win.
Hand, you saw how you had the prevalent win. You had the East, but then you also had red 5. And okay, I'm gonna teach you this now, but you might not get it right away. You see in the top left corner how there's like a tile sitting there? See how there's like a 7 in purgatory?
Oh, here. Yeah.
Yeah, don't click on it. Those weird numbers, but see how there's a 7 in Hey, stop! No clicking. Please don't click it. That 7 basically means that 7's trapped. There are 5 tiles up there that are trapped. You remember I said there's 4 of kind of every tile? That 7 basically means that there's only 3 on the board.
What did the 7 do?
Well, the 7 gives you... Okay.
Why did it get kidnapped?
So you see how on your left, there's an 8 that's shiny? Like, the second discard of the person on your left, it's shiny. Like, it's shiny.
To the...
Yeah, see the second discard, it's shiny?
This one.
The 8? Yeah.
Yeah. And this one.
That means that's a Dora tile. A Dora tile is extra points.
What?
Yeah,
They're just making stuff up in this game. They're like,
I'm not.
Okay,
Shiny
this game literally reminds me of like 2 like children playing, and they're like, well, actually, my 8 is shiny, so it beats your 8, and actually, I'm gonna play the green dragon. Well, actually, the white dragon.
Well,
and this game is just hundreds of years of that.
Hear me out. Okay, so that 7, anything. So you know it's like sequence 7, 8. So the number in front of that is what gets Dora'd. So the 8s are now shiny, is what that means.
And what determines that?
With the tiles that get kidnapped, it's all random.
But so at the beginning of every game, one random tile they pull out of the stack and they put it in there.
There's 5 random tiles, but only 1 tile is shown.
Oh, so we don't. There is 5, but we don't know the other 5. 4.
Yeah, and the only way you get to know the other ones is if you con, which is 4 of a kind, and it reveals another tile there.
Okay.
Yeah, so those Dora tiles are a lot of points, basically.
Okay.
So here, I would get rid of your 2, because if you want, like, we probably want to push this hand just because
This
you're
too.
learning, so it's like fine to just go a little bit crazy. And it's safe.
That would be 3 2s, or no, or 2 3 4, which
You could
would be okay, right?
No,
Because
you
then I'd
can't.
sit off 3
You
4
can't.
5, right?
You can't pawn that because look, you have 9s in your hand, so you wouldn't have a Yaku.
Explain
Like,
that.
So if you pawn that, you're locking yourself out of all symbols right now. You have only numbers and some 9s. Those 9s make it so like 9s are considered not all symbols.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
not
you
a
said
simple
1s
number.
and 9s, right? We're not.
Yeah, they're not simple. So like last round, you could use your 1s because you had East. The East make it so you have another win con, basically.
Of course.
You have to fulfill a win condition, okay?
Again, it literally just sounds like the rules are just like, they're like, actually, this wins. Like,
No, trust me.
like it's just some kid who's like, look, I have 3 9s. And like, actually, no, you don't, because those are not simple.
No, okay. But Yaku, in the simplest terms, are just your win conditions.
This is
Like,
useless.
they're conditions you need to meet in order to win. That 1 is your ugliest tile right now.
But
it's
they
not
could
safe to
potentially
play,
use
but-
it, yeah, right?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to play it or not. But if you just want to kind of push your hands,
YOLO.
because it is a bot game, you can.
That
No.
4 would be 2 4 5.
It'd
Okay,
be 4,
got it.
5, 6, but you already have it, so it's like not useful. That north is also not useful. Yeah, not useful. at all.
And yeah, they've just so safe also, right?
Yeah, that's really safe.
6 would be
You don't want
3
to pawn that because
sixes.
you already have a sequence there. Basically, that just means you can safely discard your 6 now. Like your extra 6 that you have there, you can just safely discard it now. Okay, well,
so she drew what she needed, right? So she's
Yeah.
got 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 7 8 9.
That's a triple.
and
So she
and
drew
3
the 3
3.
she needed for the triple.
Got it.
Do you want me to explain what Ruidora was there? Because if you look to the left, whenever someone wins, it lists like how big a hand. I won't explain that yet. You haven't even gone to Ricci yet, so we'll get to Ricci first.
Okay.
Okay, you want to tell me which tiles are ugly here?
Okay, so the 4s, 5s, and 7s are all okay. The 1 is not really that useful.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 and the 5 are okay. The
Yeah.
1 2 3 3 are good. So the east and the 8 are bad.
Yeah, so your 1, 8, East are like your ugliest here, but also keep in mind your 5, it's Dorad. Extra point if you keep it in your hand. Shiny.
Okay.
But that also means
there's one
the
less
4 that you
4.
want.
Yeah.
The 4 that you want, one of the 4s is kidnapped, so there's only 3 left. So it's a little bit harder to get, but you still want to gamble on that
Yeah.
more. So your discards are either your 1, 8, or East here.
Okay, we'll do the 1. And then
You're not north, so that's pretty useless. That north is. The only time I'd say keep other like people's wins or like cardinal directions, you want to keep that too.
yeah.
Yeah, because that
It'd be 4 4
wouldn't do that.
4. And then because then it would lock us out of the 4 5 6 or 4 5.
also
yeah.
you have a 1 in your hand. Like you're using a 1 for a sequence right now, so you'd have to get rid of that 1.
I would have to get rid of the 1.
If you pawn that and open up your hand, you can't use them anymore. Opening up your hand basically means you are going all in and you have a win condition already, but you don't have your win condition right now.
Still kind of confusing with the hand opening, like when not to do it. The 5 is good, right?
Generally, that 5 is really good. So that you'd want that to be your pair. I'd get rid of your 7 or your 8, but probably your 8 because your 8's uglier here.
Yeah.
But okay, so there's also there's so many Yaku here, But one, okay, get rid of the 9 there. That 9's not good.
And they
But-
discarded 2, so it's...
Yeah. That one's, you literally have nothing to build up to that. Okay, well, you're not really drawing anything right now. But biggest thing is, you see how you have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3? If you draw another 1, that's called ipeco, or, you get rid of your 7 here. Because now if you draw a 2 or a 4, you get a sequence done there. You don't want to pawn that.
Because that would be 2, 2, 2.
Yeah, you're getting rid of a sequence there, basically. You're killing it if you get that.
Okay. What's the wait, why is there a pawn and a cheat?
Because you can't technically cheat as to 1, 2, 3. It's, you can do both right here because you have like,
Okay.
yeah, you don't want to do either though. Okay,
The
that's a good draw
four's-
too.
Yeah, 4's alright.
So you want to get rid of probably your other 4 characters. See how you already have like a sequence set up? You can either get rid of, yeah, you want to get rid of that because
Oh, because I don't need 2 of them, right?
yeah, you don't need a 3 of a kind. You need a, you're going for a sequence there more. Okay, that's a really good draw.
So I've got a bunch of pairs now, right?
No, that means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's called ipeco.
Okay.
I would get rid of your,
Oh, okay, I see.
okay.
So if I
There
got
are
if I
just-
were to draw 6 of bamboo, I would win the hand, right?
No.
Hmm.
If you're hovering over the tiles, you'd see if you're 1 off or not.
Why
So,
would
like,
I
hover
not?
over your pin tiles for me. Look at your pin tiles. You see those? This is the current debate right now. You can get rid of your 4 of bamboo, or you can kill the sequences. Your pin sequence here. So you can get rid of like the 1.
Seems like the 1 would be the best, right? Because they've discarded 1 also.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a gamble. You don't know which one you're gonna get, basically.
So what am I looking for right now? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we have
Yeah, so that's 2 triplets done. You
Okay.
want a 4 or 5. You want a 6. Sorry, you want a 6 or a 3 of characters, because that's what you're basically waiting on right now, is the 6 or 3, and that last sequence over there on your side, which is 1, 3, 5 of pins.
Okay.
Honestly, here I would get rid of. I would get rid of your 4 of bamboo.
4. Because we have
'cause
got
you
1, 2,
want-
3. But then
You want your 5s to be your pair.
okay, we don't. Okay.
Yeah, and your 1, 2, like your 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 are 2 sequences. Okay, you do want that, but you can't open up your hand here. You have to draw it.
So okay, so what we have right now is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So we need 1
Yeah.
more.
You need
Hand?
you're 2 tiles off of winning. So
2.
you need either 3 or 6. So you do need that 3, but you can't cheat it, or else you kill your like
Mhm.
1s here. You want those 1s. They're very key to your hand.
6
Okay,
is good.
so you can press Ricci. So this is not the Ricci you necessarily want, because look, you're only winning off 1 tile here. Ideally, you would have drawn a 2 or a 4 in order to Ricci with the double-sided sequence here, but you don't have that. So you'd probably want to declare Ricci on either a 2 or a 4. It's up to your decision. They're
On a
literally both
2
gambling.
or a 4?
Yeah, look, hover over your 5. You need a 4 there or a 2 there. So you're
Okay.
gambling which one you think you might get.
So okay, wait. Let's do a full run through of what we have. So again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So that's
Yeah, that's your
3.
pair.
That's 3 things, right? That's 3 different things. So now we have 4, 5, 6. So that's 4 things, right? So we
now
need.
you're waiting for your sequence.
So we need 5 things.
Yeah, you need 4 3 of a kinds, or like 4 like pairs of 3, and then you need a pair.
I thought you needed 4 hands to win a hand.
Your pair is not normally considered one of the things you really think about, but
It's
since
just
they're
like a
both Dora-
multiplier.
Yeah, so you have 2 Dora there. That's a lot of points. But press Ricci and go for either one, whichever one you think you'd get. Okay, you declared on that. So now you're waiting on a 2.
Oh, so I just wait until I get the 2.
Yeah, when you're in Ricci, you're automatically discarding and drawing. You're basically saying, this is my hand. I'm 1 off from winning. And this that's a sad discard. It's okay. It's okay. It would have made your hand more complicated anyways, but that's a really sad discard. Yeah, but
Well, nobody else
So
is
fun.
winning.
Yeah, so I don't know what bots are doing, if they're actually trying to win right now or if they're just full. Oh, you drew it. So sumo means you drew it. And this is, okay, this is fun. Since this is the last tile, that's another win con. So you're gonna get even more points for this. Yeah. You have Ipeko, Dora, and then you also have Richi, and then you have Under the Sea, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 5.
Yeah. And big hand. Very big hand. Because you had Ipeko, which if you Ipeko is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So you see how you have that like sequence like that? That's another win condition. There are a lot of you did it though.
I'm kind of getting it. I think.
Okay, do you want me to just kind of stay silent and like
No.
you try?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Should we keep playing bots?
Do you want to do one more bots or do you want me to try and join you? It's up to you.
Sure. What do you want to do?
We could do like I wouldn't be able to see your hand anymore, so I feel like we should do one more bot game just in case.
Okay.
Because you still feel like you're a little bit confused. But once we do that, we could do like a custom lobby and have either viewers join or add bots, whichever one works.
Oh gosh. Okay. Wait, you're saying that I haven't mastered the game already in 15, 20 minutes?
I haven't even gone close
You're
to
saying
mastering this game.
You're saying I haven't mastered Mahjong in
This game is hard. I don't even know all the win conditions. I don't know everything. Okay.
This hand seems okay, right? Not great,
no.
but not terrible?
This hand is hard. Okay, so you see how you have like a lot of sequences that could work, but they're only one tile. Like you need one tile. You're not waiting on like 2 tiles.
I don't have
example.
anything completed.
Yeah, you also don't have anything completed. Like look at your see your 1 is probably your ugliest along with your north and your 2. But like you see how you have 5, 7 there, you're just waiting on 6. For example, if you had 5, 6, you're waiting on 7 or 4. But now a lot of your sequences here are just single wait, like you're just waiting on 1, which is it's harder to do. Like it's kind of ugly to look at. So I would get rid of your ugly tiles.
Can I arrange it?
Are your 1 of pins.
Oh, I can.
Your north and your 2 of bamboo.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like, but you did draw a 7, so you have 6, 7, 8 there now.
Yeah, so we got.
Okay, since you drew another 2 there, I'd get rid of your north here because like you don't need north. You are north, and now you have a pair of 2s.
Okay.
So these are very good draws for this hand. This hand had to be saved by draws.
East.
It is technically east, but you have a decision. It's east or west to get rid of because they're both.
But I am west. Oh, but I'm west, but the board is east, so either are working, right?
Yeah, either if you draw them, like if you were to draw either, you could win with them. But like, I'd get rid of the east just because everyone can use east, but really only you can use west. So you see how you have a 9 in your hand? You could technically try to go all simples here and open up your hand, for example.
And get rid of the 9.
But like right now, you don't exactly have like a big win or anything, and you have literally no reason to rush like your hand. It's not like you're trying to like rush a win so you could just end the game. But, yeah.
So the 9 is maybe they get rid of the west.
Yeah, your west would be probably the thing you'd want to get rid of here.
That doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah, you don't have any. Your draws are kind of not good right now. Okay, yeah, you really don't need that. See how you've gotten rid of only terminal and honor tiles right there? That could be an indicator for someone else, like, oh, this person's going all simples.
Okay,
so, like, if you were to say Richi, they would play, like, 9s, 1s, and honors tiles because they're assuming that you don't need them.
Okay.
That's one way to do it.
So the 1 is not... Well, the 1 is not terrible, but it's also safe to get rid of, right?
You're not really thinking of safety right here. I'm pretty sure these bots probably don't have like a winning hand right now. Like they're not in 10-5, they're not one off of winning. So you're allowed to be a little bit crazier with your discards right now is the point.
Should I get rid of the 4?
Okay, so the decision you have here is really, if you get the 1, you're trying to get the sequence 1, 2, 3. But you have 2 sequences here that are kind of ugly, which is your 9, 8, because you're only waiting on a 7 there. So it's like, do you want to gamble on your...
I see what you're saying. Because there's no 10.
Your 9 and 8.
And the 9
Yeah,
first.
so you're with the 4 at least, I don't know. Like that just seems better to have.
And now
'cause
the
it's
now the
a
7 the 8's a
simple-
little better because I have a 6. Right? Because I could get a 7.
Yeah, your 6 is better to have here. This is not the best hand. Again, you're waiting on a lot of sequences that are taking up your hand.
Would I want to get rid of the 9 because it's a not simple? Or does that matter?
You could try and move into all simples here. I think that'd be completely fine. The problem with this hand is like you have decisions to make, but like a lot of them are just gambling, and we don't do that. That's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Let's
So
see,
again,
has a 1.
I wouldn't want to do that because
You don't have anything for the 1s right now.
Why does that matter?
So if you do that, you're locking yourself out of all symbols, for example. And in your hand, all I see is really like, all you could really go for here is all simples.
So, but if I were to
Yeah.
get that, could I get 1, 2, 3, and then theoretically like 4, 5, 6?
You
4,
would,
5, 6.
but by the end,
But that-
even if you're 1 off from winning, it would tell you no Yaku, which means you have no win condition and you can't win. So you can get to your winning tiles, but you run the risk of getting locked out. I'd get rid of your 1 here. I don't know. I think you're locking in more for all simples here. So this is just not a very good hand.
リーチです。
That's not useful, right?
No, it's not. You don't know what they need, though. One indicator is that that person hasn't discarded a single pin. So you could assume they're maybe waiting on a pin wait, which again is all guessing. They could not be waiting on something completely not pin related at all. But
What does all simples mean?
all simples is no honors and no terminal tiles.
And honors are dragons and the cardinal directions?
Yeah.
And
terminals are 1s and 9s.
are 1s and 9s. So how
So
do
once
you
again,
get all
this is
simples?
closed. All simples is just all numbers that are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And using only numbers.
So wait, is that a modifier to if your hand wins? I'm super confused.
Okay, so Yaku are basically conditions that you need to meet before you can win, right? Like a win condition. The easiest one is all simples. The person in chat said you don't understand what closed and open hand are, but basically, if you have a closed hand like you have right now, there are more Yakus afforded to you. You know how you pressed Richi last time? That's a Yaku. That's a winning Yaku. Like, you declaring that, that's giving you Yaku. That's giving you a win condition, so if you have your hand fully closed, you can use those 9s and 1s, even if, like, you can't use them if you had open hand.
Okay.
If you have open hand, you're limiting your ways to win, basically.
Okay.
So, if you open your hand, you pretty much have to have a plan for how you're going to complete the Yaku you have.
Okay.
So right now, with your hand, you don't really have a whole lot of options to go off of. You could do 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and that would give you, like, another condition of winning, because if you have the same sequence 3 times, that's another Han.
6.
But it's hard to do. There are a lot of little things, okay? There's a lot of little things in this game.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so right now, your goal, I would just try and not... Well, someone declared Richi, so you have the decision. Your hand is not a big win right now. You wouldn't gain a lot of points. So you could just fold, but we're also learning, so as we said, you don't necessarily need to fold.
If I were to fold, how do you even do that?
Okay, so folding is the act of placing tiles that you know the person who's in Richi doesn't need. So right
so there's
now,
not like
they
a
don't need-
fold button. It's just you're just
No,
stalling.
you have to look at the tiles. But like if you hover over your tiles, you can see what people have played. So like your 4, look, you can hover over it. Hover over your 4 of characters.
That.
4, that's 4 pins. There you go. So you see they've played that 4. That means they don't need it.
Okay.
And that's safe to play. And that means you could, yeah.
So I should.
eyes.
So I should play it.
Yeah. You have a decision. This hand is not an easy hand, okay? This hand takes a lot of like construction.
I have like 4 pairs, don't I? 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, and 7, 7.
Yeah, you'd probably want to pawn those if you can, but
So if I get one more pair, would I win?
no.
Why not?
You have a sequence there, 6, 7, 8, and pairs are not a winning thing. You need 3.
Okay.
You need
Okay.
1 pair. And
So
3
pairs,
sets of 3.
okay, pairs can add to your win, but you can't win with them.
Pairs are necessary, but you only need 1 pair.
You need a pair?
You just need 1 pair. You need a pair.
Okay.
So you have 3 options for a pair right now.
Okay, so we got 6, 7, 8. We have
Yes.
4, 4.
Yes, that's one of your options for a
5.
pair.
So we don't need 2 4s though, because we've got a bunch of other pairs, right?
You don't necessarily need it, but like this hand, you're waiting on a couple things. So you see how you have 2 2s. You can wait for someone to play another 2 so you can pawn it. Or, for example, you have the 7 7. If someone plays a 7, you can take that.
Okay.
But the other thing is you also have set up for sequences.
5, 6, 7.
So if the person to your left were to play 6, you could cheat that and get like 5, 6, 7. Or if someone were to play the 7 of pins, you could cheat that.
Or the
So
9.
you just, yeah. Well, you don't want the 9s. You can't use 9s right now.
So I don't want the 8, because the 8 doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the 8 doesn't really do anything right here. Oh, I meant your 8 of characters. Oh, that's a good draw.
Okay, so I have 6, 7, 8. I have 4, 5, 6. So,
Yes.
and I have a pair of 2s. So if I got a 6 of bamboo, would I win?
6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. You need 1 more after that.
Okay, 6, 7, 8. That's 1.
That's 1.
But
you see I have extra tiles there?
mm,
So if you get the 4, 5, 6, you still have an extra 4 and you have an 8 there. And then you have an extra 8 in your character tiles. So your hand is not fully completed yet.
okay, extras are... Can you have extras, or do they have to be doing something?
They have to be doing something.
Okay,
Your
okay,
hands have to
okay,
be
I didn't know
both
that.
Doing something.
Okay, that
You can't have any extras
that
in your
helps.
hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So I want to keep all these, right? Because if I were to draw a 5 of character potentially, then I would have a sequence, and these 8s could still be pair.
Yeah, your best discards here, I think, would probably be the 8 of pins.
Right, because we've got
By
these.
the way, is a little dangerous because the person across from you, but you could just play it.
But they've discarded 2 of them.
Well, that's the person to your left, and I don't remember if they said recheat it. It's probably fine. Okay. So you see how the extras I would pawn that.
Okay, so we want to pawn that because
Yeah, it would make your thing a triple.
we would get a triple, and then we would have the sequence here still, and then we would have the sequence here still, and then we would need to do something with the 4 and the 8.
Yeah, you need 1 more sequence after that, but pawn that. And then your 5 or 4 of pins or 8 of character. You choose which one you need.
Okay.
Not
4,
that one.
5,
Do not
6.
get rid of that
Yeah,
shiny red 5.
These are good. These are fine.
Those are good. Your red of your 5 of bamboo is probably the discard you want to go for here.
Okay.
So it's safe.
That's nothing, right?
Yeah, that's nothing. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, it makes a sequence, right? 7, 8, 9, but then it breaks these 2 off.
Hover over the 4 pins.
No yacht. Because I have a 9.
You
in
have
my
a 9.
hand. So I don't want to have the 9.
That's probably one of the worst draws you could have gotten. It puts you in a very not good situation. 6 is safe. I would have kept that 9 though, because actually no, that person probably could have went off of you. So you're not gonna reach Tenpai. Just get rid of a.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's safe. At this point, you're not gonna
What's
get
it?
one off of winning. So just get rid of something safe.
Okay.
脳天にゃ
What just happened?
That means no one else had Tenpai. Tenpai means you're one off from winning.
Oh, did we run out of
So if all
tiles?
tiles are discarded, the people who are one off from winning get to get taxes from the people who are not one off of winning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what are the ugly tiles here?
Okay, the 4s, the 9s, and the 7s are all okay, right?
Mhm.
The 1's not very good. The 2's
Mhm.
not very good. The 7 is okay because I have the 9. The white is maybe something? So maybe the 1 of characters is bad? And the 2
Yeah.
of pins.
Yeah. Your white dragon isn't that useful. And your 4 is probably like not as cool either, but you could do something a little okay, get rid of your 1 here. We're gonna make you a pawn cat here. That is often it's a strategy where you're just gonna say, oh, I love that red 5 though. Get rid of your white here.
You like
You
the
see how
red
you
5.
don't have any of the other whites here.
Why do you... Oh, because 4, 5... Oh, because 4... Maybe?
Yeah, now you have a sequence set up there.
Okay. So I've got 3 duos, which does that do anything for us?
Nope. Not unless you draw them.
Uh,
You need to make them triples.
okay.
You don't want that.
Because it would make my hand not all simple-able, for one.
Yeah, and you'd also open up your hand.
The open
You
hand
wanna
thing
keep
is
your
still
hand close
confusing.
I get rid of your 9 and 7 here.
This 9.
Yeah, those two.
And this, okay.
They're like, you see how it was a single weight like sequence? Like you could only draw.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So
get rid of
7's
your
good,
7.
right?
Yeah,
Get
that's
rid-
really good to get. Get rid of that 7 though. Come on, come on. You want to give him the draws. I want to. Ah, you're so annoying. AI easy on the left.
So we want to not take that.
No, you don't want that. Oh, easy discard. See how she just got rid of the 8? You can discard that easy.
Okay.
つもごめんなさいね
Man.
Why'd she throw it so hard on the people?
Okay, well now take that
Okay,
whole
5,
thing
6,
we
7,
were doing and
or-
redo it.
5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. I wish I could look at the hand for like more than half a second.
Well, that hand could have been big. But someone won right away, so now you get to try again.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
2 norths is... But I'm not north. So I can't... Even if I got a 3rd, I couldn't use it? Is that true?
Get rid of that 2 you just draw. You're the 2 you're drawing. Get rid of the 2.
But that's true, right? With the norths? Even if I got a 3rd?
Sort of. There's a
Sort
way you
of.
can still use them. So if you use terminal and honors tiles and everything you have, you can still use those norths, but
Okay.
this hand is
The 9 is not anything, right?
technically not. You can get rid of the 9. It's just Dorad, so I was like, do we
Oh.
breed for it? But
Should we
yeah,
get rid of the
9 is
norths
ugly.
instead?
No, get rid of the 9. Your norths are still a pair. There's a chance you get to draw it. I would only start discarding your norths. Skip that. Because look, you already have the 2, 3, 4, so you don't need the 1, 2, 3. So if you were to do that, that would just leave your 4 out there with nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That 1 is useless. You currently have 0 characters in your hand. You have no win condition if you take that.
Okay.
So. Okay.
So that's
now you
okay,
can get rid of that
right?
9.
So yeah,
See how you
okay.
get 7, 8, 9 now, and then someone just literally got rid of a 9, so
So-
you're definitely probably not getting a triple.
So I've
of
got
it.
2, 3, 4. Okay, 7 and 9.
Okay. So press Reachy button
6,
and
7,
then
8.
hover over the 3s.
So it's
Yeah,
saying
there you go. Press.
it's saying if I
This
got
is very good draw.
it's saying if I get a 2, I would have 2, 3, 4, or 5, it would be 3, 4,
3, 4,
5. Got
Mhm.
it. So I just pick one, right?
You press Reachy on the you only have those 2 tiles, but you could do that, but don't do that. That one's worse.
What is the north? Wait, why would 4 north? Oh, because it's saying it would make a trio of the norths.
Yeah, those two would be trios.
Got it. It doesn't really matter, right? It's just total.
Okay. I will try to explain why getting rid of your 3 is better here, but yeah, get rid of your 3. You have 8 tiles versus 4 tiles. That's already pretty obvious. You have more chances of winning. The other thing is that right now you are in Pinfu, which is an extra weight to Riichi. But
Of course, Pinfu. Can't forget about that.
okay, Pinfu is a little bit evil for new players. I didn't understand Pinfu for a while, but play that 3. I'll try to explain it as you're doing.
Oh, I don't have to pick one. The 3, 2, or the 5. It could just be whatever, right?
Yeah, you those are the 2 tiles you can win off of. So
Okay.
if
I don't
of those
have to
tiles you
commit
played,
to
you can
one.
win.
Got it.
Yeah. So Pinfu is when you have only sequences. Oh, nice.
So I can win off him. And I take
Yeah,
their
you
points,
can.
right? Or
Yeah.
something? And I think they're in
Yeah, you
first
take-
place? Or they're... Yeah, they're in first place.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
it.
2, 3, 4, 7, 8,
Yes.
9, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they had this, and then... Okay.
Yeah, so Pinfu is when your hand is fully closed, okay? You can't open your hand for Pinfu. And...
Of course, why would you?
Yeah. Oh, okay, wait. We're gonna be a little bit silly here. There are some funny wins you can go with Mahjong, okay?
Okay.
Get rid of all tiles that are not, like... Get rid of your, 5 here. Your 5 of character.
Okay.
So, if you only have terminal tiles or honor tiles, or you use only the 5 that you just drew, get rid of it. That means, because look, you have 119999, so those are 3 triplets confirmed.
So we want to get rid of the 3.
Your south is not useful here anymore, though. Your honor
Because
tiles
that's
are
not
sadly dead.
an honor tile. Wait.
And it is an honor tile, but 2 people have already played them, so the most you can get is a pair with that.
Okay.
'Cause remember, there's only 4 of every tile.
9 is good.
Okay, very good draw here. Get rid of your 2 or 7 of bamboo, I'd say. Okay, pawn that. We're being a little bit silly here, okay? So there's a lot of wins in Mahjong. Get rid of your
3?
your 3 or your 7. Your decision.
So we're looking for 111 999 33 111 999.
You want terminal and honors tiles here. There are a lot of silly wins in Mahjong. So this is one of them where you just had so many terminal tiles.
Is the goal to just fill my hand with them?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much right now.
So
that's what
why
you're
did I
doing.
not keep the south?
Because it was the most you could have was a pair with the south, because there was already 2 discarded, and you already you already have other honors tiles in your hand that might have more chances. Although your north, yeah, get rid of that. Your north is now you can only get dang it, you're not drawing it. Damn it. Okay. Get rid of your north here. Oh. Yeah, your north is killed now, but get rid of your forest still.
Nope.
Okay, so pawn that.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, get rid of that 4. We're being a little bit silly here. How are your west? I think. Oh well, get rid of that 4. We don't want anything. No. That person's so annoying. They've killed our silly Yaku. That means they won off of you. We were being silly though, so it's okay.
So we were going for all trios of honor tiles? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah. The reason why I told you can keep the 3 and stuff is because you technically could have used a sequence that's half outside. Half outside is when you use a terminal honor tile in every single one of your things. So if you use 1, 2, 3, even though you have 3 and 2 there, because you use 1 in it, it counts.
I feel like my brain is steaming.
Okay, well, go to the Yaku overview. I'm pretty sure it's in... Wait, is it in 3 Han? Go to 3 Han for me, I think. Scroll down. Is that it? Okay, wait, then go to 2 Han. Okay, scroll.
All terminals and
I-
honors. This
Yeah,
one?
there you go. So see what I mean? It's only terminals and honors.
So
But
wait,
you could also
are these worth more points if you go
Yes.
further down? Okay, so this is
Yes.
like, this is the basic win, and then...
yeah, but you can stack basic wins basically. You don't
Hmm.
have to just do one. So like for example, go to the one Han wins.
What the hell's a 4-con abortion?
So when these are ways that the matches can get drawn. So like, people can like
of course. If you get an abortion, you lose.
no,
guess,
it's like you've
apparently.
gotten rid of so many tiles that like they're like it's over. So these
That's
are
just
the
like, that's
Yakumans.
just ancient freaking trash talk.
You-
Big
we love
wheels.
these. So go up. These are Yakumans. They are the hardest things to get, pretty much.
Okay.
Blessing of Heaven is that you literally win first hand, so you can sumo first hand.
And that would be
So
a bunch of sequences and then just a full house of directions?
it doesn't matter what is in your hand. This one is literally as long as you win. On the like, no tiles have been discarded. You get dealt a hand, that's a win, and then you get dealt a tile that you can win off of.
Oh, so it's
So that
any winning hand on your first hand.
Yeah, like that is so impossible to get.
Okay.
I've never had it. It's literally just you get dealt a win first round.
And then this is this like the second turn, the Blessing of Earth.
That's when you're not dealer. So you remember dealer C is east, the
Okay.
little red east thing.
Okay. So they're the same. It's just that if you're the first of the first.
Hmm.
So they're equally hard to get.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
well. Blessing of Heaven is technically harder, but just because dealer C always starts first. But if you're Blessing of Earth, you can technically get it if no hands are called. But they're both impossible. Very hard.
Okay, and then if you have,
Big 3 dragons, just all 3 dragons.
but you still have to have your other cards doing something. That's the
Yeah, you still
Okay.
need one more triple. There.
that's what I was not understanding.
And your triple can be anything. It's not necessarily. It doesn't need to be 1, 2, 3 of green.
Got it.
Basically.
Okay, and then 4 connected triples. Okay, so that's like
Or concealed.
concealed triples.
Yeah, so it's when your hand is fully closed and they're all concealed, so no one knows what you have in your hand.
Okay, so it's 3 straights, 4 straights, 3 straights. No, it's 3 straights and a double, and you haven't whatevered anything.
No, straights is like sequences. It's not a sequence.
Okay,
You could have.
it's 3.
These are all. This is very deceiving because they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, but they don't
Mhm.
need to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have like 1, 9,
Mhm.
6, 8.
Okay.
And then a pair. You don't need to have a sequence there. All honors, that's pretty simple. You just have all honors.
Are these these are like descending in strength, right?
No, they're all pretty much Yakuman.
Okay.
It's just a list.
What if you have 2
Okay.
Yakuman? No, you can't. I'm confused.
There's
mind.
double Yakuman over there that you can click on.
Oh, of course. Never. We're not
You're
gonna look at that
probably,
one.
as I said, these are like the
Okay.
biggest wins that will probably not
Okay.
show up.
And then Yakuman and Magnum Dong.
Langan is 8,000 points, but I don't think you're gonna see a lot. The local Yaku is not in ranked matches or standard matches, so you won't see those.
I totally understood what that meant.
Basically, I don't even know what local Yaku are, so I couldn't
Okay.
even tell you.
We won't even look at those ones. Okay.
Where there
6
is one you can do, which you probably will never do. You should go back to Mangan. This one's really funny. There's some silly win conditions here, okay? The first one. Go up, scroll up. First one. Mangan at draw. This means that you discarded only honors and terminal tiles. So all the tiles in front of you are honors and terminal tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets you a win at the end. It is extremely hard to do and oftentimes very not worth it. But it's funny.
Oh, and it has to end on an exhaust roll.
Yeah, so you know at the end where like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
doesn't have any tiles.
So you have to get this and then just wait out everyone and hope nobody wins.
You have to wait it out, hope nobody wins, and then hope that you also get to draw enough to discard all honors and terminal tiles. So it's very bad,
Okay.
but it's funny.
And you can have an open hand and still do it, right?
Yes, but when you're not winning by your hand in this one.
Okay, got it.
you're winning simply. Like, your hand does not. That's one of the only hands where I can say your hand does not matter for that one. You just need to discard only honors and terminals. This is full flush, which is just they're all the same suit.
Okay.
So if you're dealt a lot of the same
Yeah,
suit,
yeah,
go
yeah.
for it.
Win a hand with 2 sets of identical sequences.
This
1,
is
2,
what
3,
you
1, 2,
did
3.
with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's literally the same thing you had before.
And then you just have a pair sitting.
Oh, no, this is the step up from the one you did. It's like you having 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, but then also having 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
Okay.
Hard.
Simple. A full outside hand.
This is what I was talking about. So you see how you have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 9, 9, 9, 1, 1, 1. All of those use terminal tiles in them. So if you have a hand and you can use terminal tiles in every single one of your triplets and pair, that you can win off of it.
Okay.
Half flush is what I made you do before, where it's like, you see how you have the south tiles and the white tiles there? That locks you out of full flush. But yeah, you still get half flush. So as long as you don't use like other suits, you can still get half flush there.
Okay.
And that's a win con. So you can use 1s and 9s for that one.
Okay.
I don't know local Yaku.
Triple chow.
I have no idea. I don't know what local Yaku are. I had to learn them for like something later, but for right now, I have no idea.
1, 2, 3,
Double
4, 4,
Ricci
5.
is first round, you declare Ricci.
Okay. So it doesn't matter what you
Your
have.
First round.
It's just when you declare it. Right?
Yeah, so that hand doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
literally first round. Boom. You are declaring I'm one off of winning.
Okay. Triplets with the
This
same
is
number.
only. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Like how you see it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So if you got all the 2s, it is technically a thing.
And then this doesn't really matter over here. It's just whatever.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
3 quads is 3 cons.
Okay. And then again,
won't
these don't
normally-
matter.
Yeah, those don't matter.
How do they have so many tiles in their hand? Oh, because some of them are played on the thingamajiggy.
Yeah, you have this con, you have to open. Okay. Con has to go outside your hand, basically. Like if you say con, no matter what, it's not going to be in your hand anymore.
Okay.
Con is just 4 of a kind. All
Okay.
triplets, you literally only have triplets, basically.
Okay. And
And
then
all
a
triplets
random
often
duo.
go with the hands you're looking at before.
Okay. 3 concealed. This is the same, but just with you didn't open it at all?
Yeah, so if you have 3, it's 2 Han. If you have 4, it's a Yakuman.
Okay. Little 3 dragons.
This is also like, if you get all 3 dragons, you get Yakuman. But if you don't, you just have a pair of dragons instead.
Yeah.
And you just get little 3 dragons.
A pair of dragons gives you little 3 dragons.
Yeah, if you have this, go for the Yakuman, man. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Wait, so if you were to get the 3rd red, would you get Yakuman?
Yeah, and that's like 24,000 points
Okay.
versus baby points.
Is there a reason these are grouped together over here, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Those don't. Wait, what?
Like,
Yeah, those
why are
don't
these...
matter.
But you still have to have something... You have to still
You
have...
still have 2 3s there.
Okay.
You still have 2 sets of 3 there.
But should there kind of be a space in between these two?
I don't know
In
how they
theory?
do this spacing. They're not together. If you're
Okay.
asking that, those
Okay,
two are
it's not 2,
together.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 2, 3, 4, space 5. Well, and they're different suits. Got it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Never
those are
mind.
not together. I don't know why they formatted it that way. I didn't make this list.
Oh my gosh.
All terminals honors. 7 pairs is the thing you can do with pairs.
Okay. 7 pairs. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Got it.
Yeah, you don't have to have them in order like that.
So
That's a little
many.
deceiving.
There's so
It
many.
could be any pairs. And local Yaku, once again, I have to read up on those. But yeah.
How do you play this in real life without the computer telling you if you're
I don't know. I have not played in real life.
like you have to have somebody who like is a master at the table.
Yeah, there's someone who calculates points too. Calculating points in real life is also
Oh my
different.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never played in real life. I haven't been playing Mahjong for a year. I just got addicted to it. So
What is this?
Kita, that's 3-player Mahjong. So in
Oh,
3-player Mahjong,
Are
you
these?
know how there's 4 like
Yeah.
seats of winds? Like we call the cardinal directions winds.
Oh,
by the way.
it kills one.
Yeah, so basically in the 3-player Mahjong, no one's sitting in a north seat, so you just can Kita it.
And all the Norths go.
No, just the north in your hand. But everyone can do it to the north they have.
Okay. It's a free discard that you don't have to spend a turn on.
Yeah, and it gives you a Dora tile, so a lot of points, basically.
Okay. Now we'll look at the simple stuff. Some of it. I'm not gonna scroll through all these because I'm gonna freaking explode.
You're gonna combust.
I'm gonna explode. Okay, win a hand after you declared Ricci. We know kind of what that means. When
Yep.
you achieve
Ricci means
Tenpai.
one off from winning.
So you declare Ricci to become Tenpai at the Menzinchin.
Oh, you don't have to be... Tenpai means you're just one off of winning.
Okay.
You don't need to be in Ricci to be in Tenpai. If that makes sense. Tenpai is just a state of you just need one more tile to win.
Okay. It can happen at any time. Not relevant to anything. It's saying Uno in Uno.
Yeah, it's basically like Uno. But when you say Ricci, that's basically like...
You're committing.
That's like more... Yeah, you're committing.
Got
You're
it.
committing to that hand. You can't change that hand anymore. That's your hand, and that's the tiles you're going for.
Yeah. Okay. You know what's crazy? The fact that these aren't like underlined and then you can't hover over them and it tells you the definition of what they are.
The instructions are not easy. I
Mahjong's
also
just
just
like-
kind of went into this game and lost a lot.
Oh, of course, the tutorial. This explains everything.
Well, here, this is what we were explaining before. There's...
Oh
Yeah, there
man,
you
this is a rough tutorial. There's like no information here.
There's 42 Yaku.
I feel like this is not enough text.
It's a very complicated game.
Point calculation. Of course. You just do this. Okay.
Oh, I also don't know all the point calculations. I have a good idea of it, but there are some things I do not know, and I simply will not look at them. We love Pinfu.
It all
Pinfu, my
makes...
beloved.
Okay, Pinfu. Where'd Pinfu go? Win a hand with 4 sequences and 1 non-Yakuhai. Who knows what that means?
Yakuhai means like your honor pair or dragon pair.
How do you know all these words? Did you just watch like...
I've been streaming Mahjong and people talk to me in these terms, and I didn't understand in the beginning, but like I'm slowly learning all of them.
Okay.
Mahjong players don't use the English names.
You gotta
basically.
use like listen to like Mahjong podcasts or something every day to like
Yeah,
do your
actually,
do your
no, like,
reps.
For example, pure double sequence. No one says pure double sequence. They say ipeko, which is well, that's pure double sequence, but it's a Japanese
Of
term.
course.
Yeah, so it gets confusing, and I am trying to learn them, but I don't know all of them either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
let me see. Let
yeah.
me join your room.
Let's play a game.
Oops.
Does this have gotcha
My
in it
Mahjong
as well?
kicked me out.
Dorm.
Press summon.
Decoration. Of course.
Logged me out. I was gone for so long.
Oh, there's boys in Mahjong Soul. Oh yeah, you have one on your thing. Wow, it doesn't even give you any free draws when you make an account?
No.
Stingy.
It's because all their money is from that. You can get some free rolls. Not a lot. I would not say you gain a lot from the free rolls. I have spent money. Not as much as a lot of people, but I have.
Oh, well, that's a lot
Okay.
of them.
Well, see, there's a title.
Blue,
so
there's Blue
okay, wait,
Icries,
where it
there's
is.
Fate, there's Code Geass. What? Why is this? This is a
There's
Kaguya-sama.
like literally a VIP title.
It's like really
you get.
random. Kakigurui.
So if you go to buying like the Jade again, if If you go
I
back
lost my mouse.
to like,
Shop. Shop.
and then click on like the yeah, and then scroll the VIP. On the VIP, there's like that's how you gain titles, and you can see how much people have spent by their VIP status if they like showcase their title.
Is it money only?
Yeah, this is how much money you spent.
Protector of the Cat Kingdom.
So if you ever see someone with Protector of the Cat Kingdom or Zenith of the Cat Kingdom, that means they have spent a lot of money.
So 18,000, which is
I don't actually know how it calculates VIP.
that would be like $240?
A lot more than that.
Of points, okay. Okay, got it. Points don't...
It's VIP points. Basically, a lot of points.
Even
Yeah,
the shop is confusing.
Even the shop's confusing. It's crazy.
Why is there... What?
Okay, do you want to make the room or do you want me to make it?
You can make it.
Okay, we'll get you a bunch of time. We'll give you 60 seconds.
What is this? This is like a mini game?
Yeah, that's an event. It's just basically roguelike Mahjong where you're not playing against someone, you're just making hands.
Oh my gosh, okay. I'm stuck in it now. Get me out. Fun.
Okay. And if anyone wants to join in your chat, that's the room code and they can join off that. But if not, we could just add like an AI. Or let me see if I can bug people.
Danny, do you want to join? Sky high ambition. I'm snooping. Wait, so you can select a win and like show it on your profile?
Oh, no, that's a Yakuman. But they choose your highest win and they put it there.
They pop it there. Playstyle, attack, strength, defense. How did they know that? Wow, there's a lot of like analytics.
Yeah, that's half the stuff I don't really get into.
This game is for nerds.
This game is for nerds? No, very sophisticated. Okay. It looks like we can just boop 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 boop. Okay, so the characters look different because I am a loser and I have a couple skins.
All from free draws, right?
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, this guy I'm using was from a free draw. The girl was too. I think, sadly, the guy on the right was my first draw, and I really didn't. Actually, I don't even play with that guy.
I don't even want to look at him.
Yeah, we have a couple skins. And skins you can only buy with money too, so it's like... very sad. Very sad. Okay, we can... They're AI easy, okay. Let me scroll down on your stream. So unless... no, I won't look at your hand. You're gonna go blind, okay?
I'm
Let's
ready.
see if you can...
I'm ready.
Let's see if you can...
Alright, I'm pulling up ChatGPT right now to monitor. Tell me
No,
what
no, you don't need ChatGPT.
Oh, I think this is good. Ish. Maybe? Maybe? We'll see. Okay.
So, one thing I can say here that we're both... I'm the dealer, and if I win as dealer, I don't give up dealer.
Okay.
Dealers get more points based off their stuff. like their points. So dealer C is really big. You get more points off the wins you get. And a little like advertising. Mahjong does have a fake collab confirmed. Yup. So I mean, if you really love Faye, you just gotta continue playing Mahjong, I guess.
Ooh. I can do stuff with that, but I shouldn't. It's whenever you see like the thing that's like, do you want to cheat or pawn that? It's like, well, no.
You could,
but okay, wait. So
that's like the biggest new player thing.
Nines
like,
are. I'm just gonna not ever. I think.
There are sometimes you can, but yeah, it's better to. It's keeping your hand closed is normally the better option. At all times.
I've been able to cheer pawn off of all 3 of their things, so it's like
that sucks. When you see people discard things that you might need for your hand, it does suck.
This. Again.
That's actually crazy. No, those
That's
are all different tiles.
4 in a row.
That really sucks. That really sucks for like.
Okay, wait. Da 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 da. My mouse is losing potency. Da.
I believe in the thought process.
Da. I feel like this hand's okay. Oh, again.
That's a 9 though. Scary.
WH for white.
It's kind of funny because the bots wouldn't think this long, so I can tell who's thinking.
Wait, why would it let me pawn that? It's not.
Because you have 2 in your hand. And you can pawn from anyone. So if like the person to your
Pom. I feel like I'm misplaying really hard.
You are getting assaulted with chi and pawn options.
I've had it literally like 7 or 8 times. I feel like I'm misplaying by not taking them. I feel like this is a good hand, but
the counting.
That's not. Meh.
Lom, 捕らえた。Chun.
Okay, so
2
I
4
went off that person.
6 2 4 6 6 2 3 4 2. So you had 3.
And I had Red Dragon. Red Dragon was my Yaku.
And you had 4. So you had 4 trios. You had 4 1 2 3s, and then a thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's the general thing. Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, so normally I wouldn't go. So those wins are really low. Like normally I wouldn't go for a win that low, but when you're in dealer seat, this is like getting into more like probably stuff that you won't have to really worry about at all. But when you're in dealer seat, you just kind of want to keep dealer seat and keep getting more and more points. So going for little wins isn't as actually as bad as it usually is. Because there's a spectrum of wins, okay? Some wins are very baby.
So if
And
I
some
have
wins are crazy big.
If my hand has honor tiles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I have 10 honor tiles in my hand.
I'm looking at your stream. What do you mean 10 honors tiles?
Slash the non-simple ones, right? I've got all 1s, 9s, and
Oh.
these. Is there something I should do with these?
Okay. You want... Let me see this. Yeah. This one?
I have 8 seconds.
Yeah, I would get rid of your 4 here. You are... Since I wouldn't know you had this and I would have gone this rid of it anyway, you want to take that. But
Okay.
knowing you have that, sadness. But it's okay. You could even go for... You know, remember we saw old triplets? You could go for that too. So you have decisions here to make.
For
You
white
can go for a
triplet,
couple
3,
things.
1. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get rid of this. No, this
I was like, there's no way you have 10 honor tiles. I was like, what?
What are the other ones called that aren't simple?
Terminal.
Yeah, 10 terminal / honor tiles.
Yeah, you made me worried there. I was like, what do you mean 10? The odds of getting 10 are very, very low.
Maybe.
The thinking sounds are so funny. They're like, maybe this, no, actually not this one. Maybe this one, no, actually.
This one for sure. Playing this makes me just feel like anybody who is really good watching would just be tearing their hair out.
That's just how Mahjong is. Even if I've played for a bit and I quite like playing the game, but I make plays that make people go, why are you doing that? I'm like, because I'm doing this. I'm like, you could have just done this. And I was like, oh, maybe. Maybe you're right. It's just a very, very complicated game.
No. Yeah, it's like one of those things where there's somebody just like, I can't believe you just carded that 3. And you're just
they're like, why did you do that?
I had no idea there was a thing. I don't really know what I'm trying to get here. I think that's useless. If I can win one hand, I'll be happy.
Well, you are doing fine. I don't think I was helping you that much.
Okay. I think that's all right.
I can't tell you anything. I'm not watching.
I don't know what fur E10 means, but...
That means you've discarded a tile that you could use to win off of.
Oh, I thought I was doing the thing. I think I misplayed that.
Free then means you can't win off anyone else playing the tile, but you can still draw it.
Oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't matter, but I did mess up a little bit. Because I did have 3 3s in my hand, and I just got rid of 1.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, so you have to look at what you can win with, because if you ever discard something you can win with,
because it had the little thing pop up, so I thought it was telling me like, oh, you're gonna do a thingy by clicking this thingy, but then I just threw it in the trash.
Oh, I see.
I think I'm pretty screwed now.
Well, that's the end of that round, so now you get a clean slate.
Okay. Okay. This looks maybe okay?
This hand is... Oh, okay.
White. Why couldn't they just drawn a picture of a dragon on it?
I think they're just using like the pictures of like the actual like tiles and from real life, so...
Yeah, but like in real life, did they just like, we're like, we don't want to draw a dragon every time?
Probably. It's an old game, so they probably didn't have like the money to draw a dragon every time. I imagine at least.
What? Okay. Well, I could do that since you just did that, right?
Yeah, since the west those are pretty much useless now. If I have 3 of the west, that means any west that you would have are like useless.
Okay.
You can't even get a pair with 1. There's only 1 hand where you could use them at that point, but like, boom.
Whoa. Oh, so it's like a timer, like whoever just grabs it first, too?
No. Pawn always wins chi. So even if you press chi first, if I pawned it, I would have won it still.
Okay. So chi is 3, and pawn, or no, chi is 1, 2, 3, and pawn is 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Got
Sequence pawn is 3 of a kind. And
So
3
if
of a
I were
kind
to-
takes
If I choose something that is a terminal tile, I can still use non-terminal tiles to, yeah.
You can, but you're locking yourself out of all symbols, basically. So you have to have another win con in there.
Okay. Even if I had like other terminals in my hand, or do I have to not have any terminals?
If your hand is closed, you are able to use terminals. Once you open your hand, you limit the ways you can win.
That's still super confusing to me.
That is probably one of the more confusing areas of Mahjong, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying, but I just think I need more exposure to it.
You see how like my hand is open? I have west, east, and ones, but this is like, those are all really big for me. Like I'm opening my hand because those are all crazy. Like right now, my hand looks very scary. Like if I was fighting against it, I would not want to get wronged by that. I'd be very afraid of this hand.
Oh, no, this is fine. There's 2 of them down. So what, are you looking for, you're looking for another trio, right? And no.
I need a pair and a trio.
And it can be any pair and trio, right? It doesn't have to be terminal or dragon or whatever or anything?
Yeah, because I have the east there. See, that's done. My easts are there, and that's one of my win cons, and I've made my Yaku already. If that makes sense.
Kinda does. Putting down a lot of character tiles. Okay. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, but it says, why does it say no Yaku? Did I fuck up?
If you have 1s or 9s or honors tiles in your hand, and the honors are not triplets, then yes.
Then what do you can't do anything from that point?
You have to start getting rid of your 1s and 9s.
But I have
It's really
9s on the side.
Yeah, you can't use any terminal tiles. You have to start cleaning your hand up because you opened your hand, so you can no longer use those 9.
So I can't have any terminal tiles in my hand?
Basically, you can't win with them in your hand.
Even if they're on the chi on the side?
You don't have a 9 over there.
Oh, that's a
So you can-
6.
Yeah. It's something in your hand. Your
Okay.
6, 7, 8 is fine. It was that.
And also this.
Chi.
Okay. So I think I messed up by taking that chi then, because I had like everything. Like everything was taken care of. Like everything was either a trio or a.
That's often what messes up new players for Mahjong, is like opening their hand because they see chi or pawn.
Because I
And
was like, oh, I'm like the round's gone long enough. I can maybe do it.
that's normally the undoing of new players.
So I've got ba 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 ba. I'm looking for. Let's get that.
のてんにゃ
Ugh.
These bots are also not getting winning hands. This is gonna take forever.
Is it like going to a score?
So if you see how it says it moved,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Oh,
because I.
does
and
it have
I'm
to
gonna
make
do-
one sequence to end?
Oh, why I just had one tile as my like weight?
No. Like how does the game end?
So how the norm, we're in an east room, which means we just go through east. So I'm east 1.
So it just goes
person
until it goes back to you.
East 4 is the last one. So the person on my left, your right, will be the last person in the east hand. But since I keep winning, I'm not getting rid of my east. So a very awkward sort of like, yeah. And the other way a game can end is if someone goes negative. So if you lose literally all your points and you go negative, the game's over.
Hmm. So if I had like 3 norths, I could still use those, right? Even if I'm not on north seat.
Yes.
Okay.
But they could probably be. You'd want to have your hand concealed, most likely, unless, for example, last round I used the west, but I had east there as well, so I was all good to use them, if that makes sense. I had the ability to use them.
I'll be happy if I can win one hand.
I think you could do that. I've been getting pretty good hands, so also this game is a lot of luck. So like even if you have like the most experienced player, if you know like the basics and have better luck, you can beat them.
So I wanted to do just to see. So if I do this, does this lock me out of doing the whatever again? Because these are honors tiles?
That means that is basically so those are basically 1s and 9s for you now. So now you have to have another Yaku in your hand in order to win.
So I
Let me see your
have to
hand.
win with 1s and 9s? Or I have to
No,
win
you
without 9s? That's so
Let me see your hand.
confusing.
Okay, so in your hand, you don't have another win condition here, so you have to like change it up here. So you could go for half flush, where you just have only one suit, or you could go. Half flush is probably your best bet here at this point. You are kind of a little bit screwed. You could also go for half outside, which is 1s, 9s. You know. You have to get rid of a tile though before the time runs out, but yeah.
So I can, if I get everything with 1s, 9s, and honor tiles, would that work? Like if I get a bunch of trios and pairs and whatever, but with honor tiles? Slash terminal?
Yes. Yeah, basically half outside. So you just need to like change up your hand. Like you're a red 5, you sadly can't use that if you're going for terminals and honors. Yeah.
Okay. I maybe get part of that now.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to see with the wins, but wins when it's not your seat is like How you say it?
Why would I? How can I chi this if I can't? You can't even win then with it though. Like, so what would be the point of chiing this if it doesn't move towards the win condition? Oops, I didn't even mean to click that.
No. Cheating, that's good. Because you're using.
Oh, because it
1, 2,
uses
3
an
there.
honor tile in there.
Yeah, that's a terminal.
Or a terminal.
It uses 1 there.
So just the fact that it uses a terminal tile makes it okay.
Yeah, you need to use all terminals for your life.
It doesn't
Right
have to
now,
be. It just has to be one of them in that triple or double sequence has to be a terminal tile.
Yeah, so right now,
Oh,
your 4 is the
okay.
only one that can't be used in a sequence with a
Yeah.
terminal or honor.
Okay,
So
I get
just,
it.
Yeah, move. It's kind of ugly looking right now because you don't have it set up, but it's like possible. Okay, let me get off your stream again.
Wait. I think
But yeah.
dish one. Couldn't have used it anyways. Yeah. Okay.
So the reason I keep getting points here is because I'm not winning the game. But I'm getting into like 1 away from a win, if that makes sense. I'm getting into Tenpai,
And then
so
the
at the
cards
end
run
there,
out.
yeah, so at the end there, I get points because you
Okay.
guys didn't reach it, so I get your like, I get taxes basically.
Again, that's some kid who's like, actually, I get your points.
It's a process, all right. Okay.
Okay. No. Okay.
Oh yeah, the way the person in chat said it is pretty good. It's a tiebreaker. That's what Tenpai is. So like, if at the end there, since all the tiles are gone, you can't keep drawing tiles. So at the end, they're just like, okay, who's 1 off of winning? And then they give the points to that person.
Okay. Uh-oh. Disconnect. Okay, I'm reconnected. So if I were to pawn that 7, let's say, if I had 2 7s and I pawn that 7, does that mean I can't win with terminal tiles now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless you have, for example, your west. Unless you have 2 west in your hand, you can pawn the west, or you have all the west in your hand. Or if you have 2 dragons, like red, green, or white.
Okay.
That's
so
another win con.
Whatever you take and open the hand with means you can't use the other type.
No, when you open your hand, it just basically means you have to have a plan for your Yaku. So like, you see the 1 Han Yakus, you basically just have to have one of those planned out for you. You can't open your hand without a plan of like, oh, I'm gonna go for this Yaku right now. Because if you don't open your hand, you can declare Riichi no matter what you have in it, like that person just did.
Mm-hmm.
So that's often why you keep it closed.
That's the thing. Oh man, are you kidding me? 2, 3, 4.
I'll tell you what's going on there, but I don't have anything here either, so don't worry. I might actually lose my reign of tyranny as East 1.
That.
けえ罠が張ってあんだ。できる狩人にとっちゃ常識だぜ。
Oh no.
Okay, well, that was a slap on a wrist. So if you see someone reaching, you only lose that many points. You kind of like are like, thank God, because that wasn't that many.
Okay, I have to win one hand.
I believe. We've gotten to like.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
The thinking sounds.
I'm like thinking, and I'm like, I don't know if what I'm thinking is right, but I am thinking.
That's the right thought process.
Ooh. Okay, I don't think that's useful to anybody. I feel like this is hard to stream because you're like thinking too much. At least I am.
I mean, when I stream, I kind of I talk a lot because I'm able to. I don't know.
I mean, once you get to a certain level, it probably becomes pretty automatic, I'm guessing.
Yeah, like you look at your hand and you're like, oh, I can do this, or I can do this. It's just kind of like a near the end there, though. Like at the beginning, I never streamed Mahjong at the beginning. Mahjong at the beginning. Like never ever. Who is that? I don't know who background character is, but how do you know? Name your name on Irium.
Oh, you
call me Gramp.
Oh, you think they're an Iriumer?
They definitely are. People on Irium call me Gramps for no reason. Completely unfounded.
Why'd you spit on the tile?
No, it's like a drop. Come on, it's so cool. What do you mean spit?
You just hock to it on that 9 of whatever's pins.
No, it's so cool. It's so cool. They haven't revealed themselves, coward. But yeah, once you get like used to just talking about Mahjong and just playing the game, like it took a while for me to understand, but once it like clicks in your brain, it really does click.
If you were to have like a Mahjong like podcast, what would you name it?
Podcast.
like you got the Hawk to a podcast, right? Or like the Talk to a podcast. Like it has to have a clever name. What would your Mahjong cast be called?
I don't know. I'm not very creative on the spot.
Let's think if is there like a what are some of the terms like rishi, that we could make puns out of? Rishi is the only one I know. Chi.
Okay, now I'm thinking too hard on this. I'm never making a Mahjong podcast. There are things I would like.
You never know.
I do kind of want to like teach more people Mahjong though. That sounds really fun to me. I think that sounds cool.
Well, you have to have a catchy name though. What like throw out some random Mahjong like terminology.
Well, you have the Richi, Panchi, Sumo.
I can't think of any Richi related.
Sumoing.
No.
No,
Ricci.
No, I'm not creative. I gotta get out of the content creation field. It's cooked.
W for.
Wouldn't you like to know?
For,
That's crazy. Should ban that person.
hmm.
Just joking. Don't do that.
I would if I knew how.
That's crazy. Wait. I barely know how to do it on
YouTube's
Twitch.
UI is bad.
Yeah, I don't know how to stream.
No, I think I
on
can.
anything
Let's
but
see.
Twitch.
Oh, I can put in a timeout.
You can put him in timeout.
Ooh, 2, 4, 5, 3, 3. Ooh, what do I do here? I go this way.
Long.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
That's scary.
リーチチートイドラドラに
Oh.
ハネマン
Haneman.
You got screwed by the Uradora there. You know how I said the tiles up there are all
Mm.
hidden?
Oh.
Like the 5 tiles? When you say Ricci, you basically you can use all the Uradora that are hidden.
It literally sounds like you're like speaking.
No. Trust. I'm actually.
Okay, wait. That would actually be. What if you were to make a mahjong like you were gonna teach somebody mahjong, but you just make everything up.
Like everything up.
You just like make
Okay,
up
here we have-
terminology.
Here we have our colors. This is our white, green, red. You actually have to make sure they match. You need white, green, and red
And you
together.
just like you just do like a 2-hour mahjong teaching podcast where you just try and get them as confused as possible.
Yeah, no. So here we have. If you get the red and greens together, you can make Christmas tree hands.
Are there any
And with
other
Christmas tree hands.
are there any idiomers
Yes.
that you really would like to punish? Like any fellow
Punish
streamers?
is crazy.
Any fellow streamers that you want to punish?
I think. No, I'm gonna tell you my ambition is to someday teach more VTubers Mahjong. But I don't know how much. If I tweet about it, I don't know how much like I'll like reach people. But I wanna teach more people Mahjong because I've been playing it a bunch, and it's like the only thing I can stream. So
Oh no, I just discarded 4 fours, 3 fours in a row.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like you discard it, and you're like, well, I've already discarded it before, so I have to discard it
Yeah.
again. And then you draw the next one. You're like, why did that happen?
Is there anything good with getting east, south, west, and north?
Like all of them,
Yeah,
or just one?
like
each?
one of each. East,
No.
east, west, south. Oh come, that's such an
Exactly.
obvious. There's no way that they didn't.
There is one hand, but I don't think
That should
Steel
be a
Puzzle
thing.
did it.
East, west, south, and north should be like a quad group.
There is something called the 13 Orphans.
Of course.
The 13 Orphans.
See, now it sounds like you're just making shit up.
No, that's a Yakuman. It's a big
Ah, yes, the
hand.
13 orphans. You might as well be saying Christmas tree hand.
It's no. Okay, so basically, it's having every single one of the winds. So east, south, north, west.
Oh, I just got the west. I do have them all now. How do I win?
Okay, so I don't know.
I
don't
should
think
get
you're
something. I should get a special trophy.
You can't. And the other things you need one of each dragon. So you need green, white, red, and then you need.
So I
one and
literally
9.
had that then. I had because look, I
You-
discarded
yeah,
green,
you
right,
had-
and west. And I have east,
you
south,
had
west, and
that.
north.
And then you had. Oh my god! Wait, you had 1 9 1 9. So you need 1 9 of each suit. So you had a 9 of Mon, a 9 of Bamboo, and you had a 1 9 of Pin. You could have gone for the big hand.
What would that have? That would have been the 13 orphans.
Yeah, that would have been like enough to probably get you into like first or, you know, it's a really, really big hand.
Let me look up the 13 orphans. Is that a mangangang? No,
That would be a Yakuman.
Yakuman. Oh, that's a big. That's the not. No, the double Yakuman's the big one.
Yakuman are still really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, double Yakuman are like.
That's like a
Hard.
literally like a once in a lifetime perfect draw Exodia.
As I've said, I've only seen Blessing of Heaven once, so.
Reach.
The good thing is I have good discards that aren't gonna help anybody.
のてんにゃ
Well, that's the last round of
Oh.
this one.
This is really hard.
That's completely fair.
Why is this so hard? Who made this game?
I have no idea.
They're like,
I just play it. I just play it.
they need to like get some other hobbies. The people
They need to
five.
get some other hobbies. It's
the-
crazy.
This is
Okay.
what happens when you have peasants that aren't given enough farm work to do. They make games like
They're not-
this. Like 5,000 years
creation.
ago or whatever. They make.
It's honestly probably the opposite, though. It was probably the people who are rich enough to make a game. It's probably not the peasants.
We could have games like red light, green light,
Oh, we got one.
but instead we have this.
I don't know if we're gonna have
Too
anyone else. buy a
tic-tac-toe
bot.
and Rochambeau too simple for these people. Oh, look at this Brokey with the default skin. Solissa the
That's
novice.
crazy. Okay, I think that's the only person we're gonna get. I can add an AI now. Unless for some reason...
Wait, let me change. There we go.
I like Ichihime better. Cat girl superior.
She is way cuter.
Okay. We'll add the AI. There we go. So we have one other real person here. I bugged them into joining.
And they're novice, it says.
You know, yeah, they're also very new. I told them to join this stream because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try and teach someone. And you should join to learn. And now, so hopefully we have 2 people learning, and the AI, which is on easy, should be. I'm kind of the evil one right now, but maybe I won't get hands this time.
Gotta catch these hands. What is that emote?
He's a little crazy.
Is he an OC for Mahjong? Or is he from us?
Yeah, he's an original character. He's a Mahjong character here.
Oh,
Honestly,
I
he
just messed
designed-
up. I wish I could undo.
Yeah, I mean, turn back time.
Not that
That's
bad of a
the-
Discord. But...
Yeah, it's really
Oh
early on.
man!
Oh wow.
I didn't even want to click that one, but I'm just doubling down on it now.
喜べも失いて憂れうるもなし
I still don't really
That
know
does
what to
suck.
do with the directions and the dragons.
Well, the bot on easy mode has already declared Ricci. So that means they're 1 off of winning already.
I feel like I had a potentially workable hand this time.
You know, this just sucks. 4th tile, Ricci is always rough.
I keep thinking there's a pun in Ricci, but I can only think of one. It's not a good one. There's gotta be some...
I know someone named like Richie, so we often just made puns with that, but that's it.
You make Mahjong-based puns with your friends?
Well, they know I'm obsessed with it, okay? But they're not really obsessed with it. It's just kind of a me thing. Why did I do that? Okay, I think I'm safe. I forgot someone said Ron. I mean Ricci. I was just kind of playing the game. I'm like, wait. I got distracted by talking. No.
Bap. Bing, bap.
Honestly, I think I explained the game better to you than I did to Solissa here. For Solis. So
You judging their
don't-
play?
No, I did not explain it completely, I think. I didn't really explain the Yaku to them. I kind of just threw them into the game. So they got, I think, really little explanations on literally everything.
You just click the tiles and they make the clicky noises, and that's all that matters.
That's pretty much what they went in with. Was like, okay, well, yeah, literally nothing. They had like nothing.
I feel like this is okay. Wait, one ba 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 but also I need and then I feel like I've almost got something good here, but not quite.
Not quite. I don't know, my hand's bad, so I've kind of just been holding.
No, I think we're running out of tiles.
We are. We are running out of tiles.
No.
Reach です。
Okay. Okay.
No. And that AI is really not drawing what they need, are they?
That is very unlucky that we've gone for them. For the bot, that is. Very unlucky that we've gotten to this point. We're just... I could have also gotten Reach Tea, but I decided not to. Because that is terrible.
So
I have nothing.
So if you're in Reachy and somebody plays the tile you need, you automatically just win, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I don't think that happened for either of you.
No.
天杯です。
Oh, well, I was holding that person's stuff, but it's okay.
Almost. Closer than last time.
I mean, you literally got extra points from us, so we had to pay tenpai taxes because we didn't have tenpai.
Oh, right. Okay, got it. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is okay, maybe. Potentially.
The thinking sounds are great though. I love when you're counting the tiles. I think that's my favorite. You're like, it's like
because just seeing numbers, 3-digit numbers is not like I have to count them.
No, that makes complete sense.
Ooh, okay.
I just got the Zephy headcanon now that there's different sounds for like if there's a triplet or a
I bet you there would be. I would not be a good professional poker player.
I have not really played professional poker before, so I can't tell you that. Although I think I would definitely lose a lot of money.
We did have a work poker night a couple of weeks ago, and there's a guy at our work who's like actually like really good at poker. Like he goes and plays like big tournaments, not like huge tournaments, but like, you know, a couple $1,000 potentially.
Yeah, like tournaments.
Yeah. And yeah, he literally, we're like, yeah, we'll have poker. And like, he shows up at like my boss's house with like whole ass poker tables. Like he brought a table and like,
oh my gosh.
Like he had multiple like in his trunk. And then like he pulled out these like big chests like full of like all the chips and the cards and like he was like and like we'd been like, yeah, we want to do a work poker game. We're gonna do like a, you know, $100 buy-in, and then he just like shows up with all this stuff, and we're like, oh no.
You guys are like, okay, I think we might have gotten a little bit more than we asked for here. That sounds crazy because I had a family member who would gamble a lot more than they should have a lot of the time. So yeah, I don't know if you've ever had a family member who like, they just be like, yeah, let's gamble this. And they're like, nah, I got it this time. And it's like, no, you don't.
Well, you're always only one win away from winning.
I mean, that is
Right?
true. I don't know. I feel like some people are incapable of playing poker, sadly. Well, that was fast. The bot is so instant because it's a bot, so they can just call it instantly, and it really messes me up sometimes.
Stop giving me these. I wanted that. Oh, I can't because I'm not to your left.
Yeah.
I have more character tiles.
ポン
A gift.
A gift.
It is a gift. Okay, I'm okay with that. Draw. Okay. I don't think I can.
The counting.
If I were to get 3 white dragons, could I do like, and I were to like chi them or whatever it's called, could I do like just regular other hands, or would that lock me into?
Yeah.
Does that lock me into anything?
No, if you have white dragons, that basically just allows you more freedom.
Ah, I should have done that when they played the white dragon earlier then.
Oh yeah, no, take dragons.
Oh, always take dragons pretty much?
There's not always, but like it's pretty much a free it's a free win condition, so often it's one of the most taken things.
Okay, I should have done that. I feel like I would have a good hand if I was a little smarter.
Hey, this is your first time playing Mahjong.
I have to master it immediately.
You have to master it the first day. I get it. But no. This is not a game of first mastering.
Yep, there's my 3-1 one of bamboos. Whoa, 4 2s.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm getting in Tenpai.
Okay, I've got that. I've got that. I don't need this.
売れば喜ぶも失いて売れうる
Why is he talking so much?
I haven't full bonded, so he talks
Oh.
when I get rid of a tile that's shiny. I love his voice, okay?
Okay, wait. Okay, I got these. I've got not these. I've got these. I've got these. So I need... What? Wait.
The thinking.
There's no 9s left. So I don't want the 9s. I'm kind of close, but not close enough.
We all had nothing.
I think I could have won that if I was smarter.
I was waiting on stuff.
Like I had like, yeah, I was close, I feel like. But I'm not 100% sure.
I was not looking. I could rewatch the vid and be like, no, you weren't. Yes, you were. You were here. Go back and like review. That'd be too much though.
ポン
Whoa. We just traded.
We did, so we stopped everyone else from playing. It's great.
It's exactly lethal. Did you ever get into any other like games like this? Not like, you know, like League of Legends or something, but like games like card games or like gacha or like...
I played a lot of gacha games, but Legends of Runeterra was probably the closest I got to playing another card game.
That's the League of Legends one, right?
Yeah, it was a very good game.
Okay.
Apart from the like, it was pretty free to play friendly. Like you could get hands by just not spending money. So that's why it got killed. So it got murdered by League of Legends. They get like the company. It didn't make enough money, so now it's dead.
Once they got bought out by all the big boys, they're like, nope, none enough money. Hearthstone was actually quite fun.
Yeah, I heard Marvel Snap is like Hearthstone, but I haven't looked into Marvel Snap, so I have no idea.
I think, is Hearthstone still around? I think it is.
It is, but it's also like connected to Blizzard, so I don't know. A lot of their games are just kind of going downhill, so I've kind of taken a step back from a lot of Blizzard games. If they have a great comeback, I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but
I have a card so I have a tile that's grayed out. I have an 8 of bamboo. is that because I have the 567? Does that saying I can or I can't use it?
Is it like grayed out, like you can't discard it?
I don't know. I don't want to click it and try.
I'm gonna pop on your stream, okay?
It looks like it's grayed out, like I can't discard it.
Yeah, you can't discard that 8, but you wouldn't want to discard that 8
Is it
anyways.
because
You
it's
probably
tied
would've
to
already-
the 567? It's like free, basically.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't actually know the exact reason when that happens, but normally it's like tied to like how. I would have gotten rid of your 2 or 4 thing there instead. But yeah. So see how the bot has a 7, 8, 9? I don't know if the bot is smart enough.
Oh, over there. Yeah.
I don't know if the spot I don't know if the bot's smart enough to have a Yaku or not, so I couldn't tell you.
The BGM's pretty good. Like it's
Oh
not...
yeah, you get more backgrounds, background musics for playing like the events and stuff,
Ah.
and you can cycle them out like in a playlist.
Oh, I can even do it in the settings. You can see it playing bamboo.
Yeah, you get a lot more from like events, but we are currently in a very dry time right now with no vents. So I think I don't know. I'm waiting for the big fake collab, but we still haven't had it yet.
I saw that there were
so-
some fake characters in the thing.
Yeah, they
handful.
collabed with Fate Ilya, so Prisma
Yeah.
Ilya. Which I literally just missed, and I would have loved to roll for Gil. I don't really. Ilya's fine. It'd probably been Kudo or Gil. What I would have. I'm not a big. I don't know. Prisma Ilya's okay. It's okay.
Prisma is kind of weird.
It's the stories. There's some good aspects.
Messed up.
But it's just doesn't hold up to other Fate stories.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I could never really get into the Fate franchise. I watched what's the prequel? Bladeworks?
Fate Zero.
Fate Zero. I watched Fate Zero and I was like, it's okay.
It's okay. Fate Zero is one of the ones people say are really good.
Yeah,
but
everyone's like, oh, that's the best one, and I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Fate is complicated, but some of the characters are really cool. I played like Fate Grand Order and stuff, so I got pretty into it.
I like how Fate Grand Order does take like different historical figures from like all over, and they'll be like, oh, here's like some like old like historical Vietnamese like mythological guy, and like it's like, oh, and then you look it up and then you like learn about it and you're like, that's cool. Or like old Scottish guy. I think that's cool.
I do think, I will say this, criticize of Fate, they have some really bad designs. Like, I don't know if you've seen Jack the Ripper design, but that is probably one of the worst designs I've ever seen for Jack the Ripper.
Isn't it like a little girl?
Yeah, it's a little girl, and she's like...
In like
she's
underwear?
basically- Yeah, and she's in underwear. And the actual concept of the character sounds cool, but there's literally no reason to put her in underwear.
Yeah.
Besides, well,
Yeah, for like,
for an audience.
yeah. I mean, they're like,
Because the concept... Oh.
what we know about Jack the Ripper is like, okay, they killed prostitutes, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we know.
Yeah. But the thing, like, okay. In that story, it's a cool spin on the thing. Again, though, there's no reason she should be.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason. It's just not. It's a reason
Okay,
for a very
well,
specific
not a
kind of
lore
person.
reason.
Yeah.
Money reason. Money reason.
What other gotchas
But,
have you?
Oh, I played a couple, but now I have to tell you about the Jack the Ripper lore. So basically, it's a child, and it's like the streets of London were really not good for children, you know?
Yeah, that
and, like,
works.
The
Yeah.
idea that they spin it around is that it's like the soul of children or orphans who lived on the streets of London, and they basically go murdering women who could be their mothers. So they like try and be unborn because they don't.
Okay. I'm on board with that concept.
Yeah, concept kind of cool. Execution.
です。
Well,
Who won
wow,
that?
we've been paying taxes this whole time, huh?
Nothing really happened that entire round, like, basically. Right?
I have
like,
millions
money
of
didn't
my-
really move.
No. But yeah, other gacha games I've played Reverse 1999. I used to play Genshin Impact. I stopped though. That was a COVID phase.
Oh yeah, that was me literally every day during COVID for like 2 years was Genshin.
Oh yeah, and then I got really sick of it because I overplayed it. Like I played it far too much.
Yeah, I stopped at the chasm basically, right before Sumeru.
I stopped before I finished Inazuma, but like I pretty much was done.
Yeah,
when
pretty
they
much the
announced
same.
Ayaka. I was just like, I don't care. I don't know. And I just have not gotten back into it. I kind of like check in to see where the story is, and that's like it.
I just follow the story via fan art, basically.
Yeah, I look up on like if there's like okay, there's one character that has me in a chokehold, and like it's not a character that is very well respected, but
Alright, go ahead.
Kyle Tartaglia Ajax is the best character. And-
Everybody, okay, people like him. He's a fan favorite.
Oh yeah, but like if I say I like that character, there is often he has anti-fans, okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
he's
true.
So cool. He's so cool, so he has anti-fans. There's no other reason. But I quit way earlier for that one. Reverse 1999 is fun. I played this dumb phone gacha game, but I quit a bit ago. I played like a lot. Grand Blue Fantasy is also fun sometimes.
Is that even available? And I didn't even know that was available in America.
It's browser, but specifically Chrome.
Is it translated?
So, yeah, there's an English version.
Oh.
It's a Chrome version though. You can only use the browser. It's only a browser game. There is no like download.
Weird. Do they have an app in like China? / Japan?
I don't know. It's Japanese. I actually have no idea though. But there's a couple games that are browser only, but normally those games aren't as popular. But Grand Blue has been alive for a very long time, long and prosperous time.
Thinking really hard about this.
I would like to say the person named Daniel in your chat says surely the bot has a Yaku in mind. That bot had no Yaku in mind. At the end there
Yaku
was
empty.
no Yaku. They had Tenpai at the end, but that was it. So maybe the bots really are easy.
I like the idea of just really obtuse to understand like specific Mahjong memes, just like using
There
all the
are
terminology. Yeah, and just people like, what the fuck are they talking about?
There's also like a thing where people are like Mahjong players are really impatient because there's like this thing of like once you have a tile, you know what you're gonna discard right away. So
Yeah.
often people are like, you shouldn't. Like, no one likes waiting on someone's turn in Mahjong. It's really funny.
Okay.
ロンです。
Oh no.
I don't want to be in last. I
The
can't let
bot
this
is
happen.
destroying us.
No, you're still up there. Oh, well, you're down here with us now. The bot is destroying us right now. She must be cheating, though.
Am I feeling more knowledgeable? Well, considering I knew literally nothing, yes, I am feeling a little more knowledgeable.
Let's go. See, that's the goal. More knowledge, though, at least.
Like, I think this might be an okay hand, based off my knowledge.
Wait, does that person come in your chat? Are they not from Miriam? How do they know the Gramps name? Or is that a first-time chatter? I'm confused.
I don't think YouTube tells first-time chatters.
No.
It's the Irium thing.
No,
YouTube's,
it's also Twitch.
YouTube's streaming, like, functionality is still somehow dog water.
You'd think with, like, them being the main streaming source for, like, big corpos, they'd fix it up.
I think YouTube just doesn't care anymore about anything. Because, like, do you remember, like, the YouTube Rewind fans? When, like, they would make a YouTube Rewind every year and everyone would clown on it?
Yeah.
And like they were trying to like make a community and all this, and I think like they literally just got sick of people clowning on them all the time, and they're like, okay, fine, you know what, screw you guys, we're just gonna back off. Every time we change everything, you all hate it. Every time we try and do something, you guys rage. We're just not gonna do anything anymore, bye.
We're just giving up.
Yeah, and they just disappeared. Cause like they never update the site anymore. They like never add features. They don't do anything. They just disappeared. They're just like, fine, we're just gonna sit back here, we're gonna collect our money, fire the R&D department. That's my theory.
Yeah, I don't, YouTube's like I don't know how to get into YouTube at all. YouTube is a scary beast.
I mean, it's probably the easiest one to set up, honestly, but just because there's like no features.
You got like the chat.
And that's it. You can raid, but raiding is really bad. Like that's the biggest thing for me is the raiding community.
There is
bad.
raiding though, right?
There is raiding, but yeah, it's just nobody really knows how to do it. I feel like. And it never really happens, and it's like kind of confusing to do.
Oh really? Do you not just press like type /raid or like?
No, you can't do /raid. I think there's like a, I don't even remember how to do it. It's really confusing. Oh wait, I think I just got something okay. And also you can't do it unless you're like partnered with YouTube, which isn't that hard to get, honestly though.
I don't know. At first I just want to get into like, I don't know. I somehow was able to get into TikTok, so I was like, I just have to somehow make into YouTube Shorts and do videos first before I even think of like trying to stream on here. But I think making videos is cool to just see it by the end sometimes.
Wait, so in my hand right now, I have, oh no, wait, never mind. I can't do math. That's okay. I understand now.
You didn't do the count.
I was like, I have everything, and then like, oh, they're different suits. I thought I had a really good hand.
See that con from Solus over there? You see how it's like 2 tiles are flipped over?
Yeah.
That means it's a closed hand con, so she drew all 4 of those. She didn't need to use someone else to get them.
And she just put them off to the side just because?
Yeah, so that means her hand is still technically closed.
So why would
but
you?
Now it's not.
Why would you put it over there just so you can?
Because the hand doesn't sustain having an extra tile, so you have to. I'm sorry, little one. 3 3 3 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 1 1. Ah, let me look at it. I think I was close to having something. I think. I needed 2 more cards though, I think. Tiles. I still have not won a hand, I think. No, you gotta win one. You gotta win one.
This is so hard.
You got 10 pie a lot there.
That's like a pity win.
Okay, well, it still means you're getting to 10 pie. That's the main problem. You guys want to play one? You want to play one more?
Yeah.
Okay, who do I want to play? Sure.
Wow, shirtless.
I know, but you just have nipples because of the Chinese. There's Chinese laws and guidelines about male nipples. Can't show them in games.
Oh, I'm the dealer. Okay.
Yeah, that means you get to make the first decision. What are you gonna discard? Surely the bot has a plan in mind, and they would not just cheat that. Surely.
I feel like I need to take a day off work tomorrow just to recover.
I feel like I just don't want to go to. I don't want to go to classes tomorrow. We're just gonna take off a mental health day. There you go. But you know, like, it's when you like know you have something you need to do, but you technically had a class already canceled. Like, I don't wanna.
Yeah, I just remembered I have to do something next week too. Like I have a big job project I have to do next week.
Oh, that's terrible. I just have to go to office hours because I just need to bug my professor.
Next week is
But I
gonna
just-
suck.
But you know, like, you just don't want to go in tomorrow because it's so early.
本です。
Give me that.
See, now you can go crazy.
See, I think
Whenever you want
that's
to.
free, basically, right?
Yeah, basically. Now you can do like crazier, like you can use 9s and 1s and other like seat wins.
I think.
G
No.
If we play Mahjong with Zephy more, you're so right. I'll get him to play this game more, trust. He's totally not swearing it off after the first day. Right? You love this game?
It's really hard.
That's not a no.
I would.
That's not a no.
I could play again.
It's not a yes, but it's not a no.
I could
See?
play
We did
again.
it. I think that's the common consensus for Mahjong. There is like, oh no, it either hooks you very hard or it just doesn't. But I know it's big at like cons and stuff, so if that's any motivation.
I feel like it's hard to bring to cons. Like you have to bring this huge like.
No, it's big. I heard it's big at Offkai. I had a couple people who watch me and they're like, you should go. Like they're like, since I was talking shit about the fact that they're lower ranked than me in Mahjong Soul, they're like, go to Offkai and play Mahjong. I'm like, maybe not.
So I have 4 E10. Does that mean I can't ever win now?
It means you have to draw what you need.
Okay.
ロン
Mm.
リーチ一発
I hate this game actually. Changed my mind.
Sorry, did I kill your win?
No, I was not close again.
Well,
How do you
honestly,
win? This is so hard.
Okay, biggest learning curve with Mahjong is literally just knowing what to do with your hands. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes you literally can't do anything. Like at the beginning of old rounds, I literally couldn't do anything.
It's like the biggest learning curve is learning to play.
Oh, his background character, bro. They're calling me Gramps. I don't know who they are, but they're too nice, so they're not one of the usuals. Very... I don't know.
Oh wait, everyone can use Easts.
Maybe they're being nice around you. Maybe we're bringing out the better in
I'm a
them.
good influence. I'm a calming presence.
Calming presence. Yes.
I think, yeah, the hardest thing is just the cheese, like knowing when and when not to. Because it feels like every time I do it, it's a trap.
I only really open my hand if it's like a big win, basically. Or if I want to really rush a win.
I feel like it's such a noob trap too, because it's like, hey, you can do this, and you're like, I should do it because it says that I can.
It is literally like the noob trap, by the way.
I'm just gonna never do it.
That's like I think the biggest learning curve is often like when to open your hand and when to keep it closed, but often the answer is just keep your hand closed.
Does a four number straight count, or is it just a 3?
Do you mean like 1,
What?
2, 3, 4?
Yeah, that only counts
No,
on
it doesn't
certain
count.
hands, right?
It doesn't count. If you have 4 of a kind, it does count as a triplet, but it doesn't count as like anything else. 4 of a kind's a little odd, but
Okay.
I don't know why, but like my throat is like so dry. But like I haven't
You-
done anything weird today, so very odd.
What do you mean do anything weird? What do you do weird that dries your throat? Like scream
I don't
into
know,
a
normally,
ceiling fan?
No, like talking too much. What do you mean ceiling fan? Oh shit. I meant to press Ricci. See, even I make big mistakes. We might be lost off that. Oh shit, yeah, I'm senpai. Okay, well.
Who needs tenpai when you have kanpai?
Yeah, who needs senpai, man? Be a bunny. I love that emote.
Boom.
Oh, okay. That's what that means. What do I do with this? I don't want this. Get this out of my hand. Disgusting. Disgusting.
You don't need that. Not necessary.
I don't know what I'm doing now. I feel like I've made my hand worse by playing.
2 words. You know, sometimes that happens. I've kind of thrown away something for like a bigger win, but I kind of threw. I'm not gonna lie, because I like barely. For example, I can only win off of 1 tile right now, and anyone could be using that tile for anything else in their hand. So it's like, this is a really bad win. 2 words. Say the 2 words then. Say the 2 words. Yeah, but Daniel has it right. It's beginner play for Ricci only.
You don't want to Ricci for the Riccis.
Yeah, it gets... I feel like getting like your hand closed, understanding how to build it, and then like realizing, oh shit, this is a big win. I can go for this.
脳天だわ。
4 4 4 8 8 8 3 3 8 8.
Yeah, all triplets, all triplets.
So you were going for
Level
4 triplets and a double?
I was looking for either... Yeah, I was going on triplets
Okay.
there, but... what is this?
This hand seems not good.
Yeah. No kidding, man.
So
Don't
if you
listen to
have...
whoever said half outside is evil.
So if you have a bunch of straights, right? 1 2 3.
Mhm.
You can have ones that have... You can have one that... Let's say you have 7 8 9. Can you also have like 2 3 4? Or can you not have both of those because one has a terminal?
You can have both of them as long as your hand's closed.
Ah.
As long as you don't open your hand
Okay.
and you like unless you have like of course like EC or something.
Okay. And I still just don't know what to do with the dragons and the directions. I do not understand those. Those ones I don't get. I don't know what they're for.
They're basically just a free like win con.
And what is
Like
the
normally
win?
you have to work towards a win con.
What
But
is the win con is 4 of them, or what is it?
3 of a 3 of a kind.
I do have a really crazy straight on one of my. I do have a 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 suited.
Also, Lissa, if we play another, you can totally replace the bot. I don't know what Zephy's like Mahjong meter is though.
Until I win a
So
hand.
this could...
I will not.
Okay, so win a hand is the. Looks like that's the the necessary move right now. Keep going until Zephy wins a hand.
Yeah, it sucks that I can't do anything with that. Again, I laid out 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I should I should
five.
get rid of one of those even, right? Because it's an odd number of. I have 3,
Okay,
4,
I'm
4,
gonna
5,
your
5,
hand.
6, 7, 8,
Peek at your
9.
hand. Let me peek at your hand real quick.
Like I feel like that's good, but I don't know what to do with it.
Oh yeah, no, this is a really solid hand. Holy, your ugliest is your 7 of. I would keep this close. That's an easy reachy, by the way. It's an easy reachy hand.
So I just
We have Menchi in here. Menchi knows how to play the game. Good
Oh,
question.
no.
You should ask them. They're one of the people that I was talking about, the Offkai one that they play Offkai.
Oh no. Are they a streamer?
No, but they are pretty big in like VTubing and like just con and like.
Play every
and they
con.
have a pet Megalodon.
Ooh. Do you bring your own tiles? That's gotta be heavy. A set of Mahjong tiles? I mean, I guess if they're like, depends how like legit they are. Like I'm sure you can get ones that are like made of cardboard, but
Cardboard Mahjong tiles!
it's not a bad idea. Oh, something.
It's an idea.
Should I chi this? No. Yes? No.
I told you can keep your hand closed and you should be
Yeah.
able to get like a big you can reachy off that easily.
I just don't know I have no idea what I'm even looking for or what I'm supposed to do here. I guess
Look at
just
your hand
just
again.
get rid of things that aren't pins.
You could do that. Look at your hand here. You have 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if you draw a 2, you're going to reach it. Yeah, again, like just keep that hand closed. Also, like if you draw like the 6 or 3, you can get rid of one of your like 5s.
Yeah,
to like
the
just make that a
bamboos.
sequence.
Boom.
Stuff like that.
Street Mahjong at Anime Expo? That's dangerous in the LA streets. Or wait, no. Where's Anime Expo now? It's at no, I'm thinking of Expo is in LA. I think.
I have no idea. I haven't been to a con in forever. I didn't even know Mahjong was such a big thing.
Yeah, Menchi says they go to Anime Expo and do it. But yeah, Anime Expo is in LA, I'm pretty sure. So street Mahjong in LA that's scary. Yeah, I went to Anime Expo 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and man, that was miserable. That is such a miserable con, because it's in LA, and LA is just a trash fire.
Ooh,
No
I thought LA
offense.
was one of the places you like want to go to.
Well, yeah, you go in there to go do stuff, but like the city's not nice. The city's awful. Like,
I see.
there's cool stuff in LA, but you don't want to really be there.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
脳天だわ。
I hate this game so much.
Taxes.
But Anime Expo is just so miserable because it's insanely packed.
Oh, is it?
And the LA Convention Center is already feels claustrophobic. It's a huge convention center, like it's big, but it somehow manages to not feel big at all. It feels small, despite being huge. So it's just like really anxiety and like stressful, and I think I got COVID when I went.
Okay, well. I mean, with how you're describing it, that does sound like a...
Yeah, it's rough.
I don't think I've ever actually had COVID, though, so... I'm bragging. That's what I'm doing right now. Never had COVID.
Didn't go outside enough in the pandemic.
Oh, no. When that... Dude. Quarantine, I was like, well... Dang. I don't go outside anyways.
Yeah, quarantine was kind of nice. Because I was able to get really easy.
Controversial
Well,
opinion 101.
okay, so So I was a contractor.
takes.
I was a contractor at the time. Which normally contractors don't get unemployment, which freaking sucks that they don't. They really should. Because if you lose your job, you lose your job. It doesn't matter if you're an employee or a contractor. It shouldn't matter. But they're too scared of, I guess, people taking advantage of it and just saying that they were the contractor and they weren't. Anyways, but during COVID, they opened up unemployment for contractors, which was awesome because I did lose my job because at the time I was a events specialist. I was an audio technician, event specialist. So my job just went poof.
I was just say that sounds like that got killed.
That's quite the definition of what you don't want to be doing during COVID. So yeah, I got furloughed. But I was able to collect unemployment for like a long time. But
that sounds
it
not great.
It ended up being a nightmare in a different way because I was in California, but I just moved to California and I had lived in Texas before. So you collect unemployment from the state that you previously did taxes in, right? So I was living in California for like a year, but I was collecting unemployment from Texas.
Oh, and California is way more expensive for cost.
Well, I mean, the money doesn't matter that much, but then it ended up being just like such a disaster because then Texas, like a year later, wanted all the money back for some reason. And I'm like, no,
No.
that's not how that works. I'm like, you can't just ask for the money back. I'm like, it wasn't a loan. It was you paying me from my unemployment insurance that I paid my taxes into. Like, it's not a loan. And they're like, well, we don't like you, basically. And it was such a disaster process to get it dealt with because I was right. I was legally right in every way, but I had to get a hearing with the unemployment council for them to.
Oh, that just takes forever.
It took over a year. And during that time, they literally kept sending me like sketchy letters trying to get me to sign away my right to arbitrate. Like they were like, oh, please sign this letter and return it to admit that you are not gonna arbitrate this. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, this doesn't make. Wait, that's crazy. What?
It was sketchy. They were being super sketchy.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it was bizarre and stressful and yeah, and I
Why
finally
do they even need your money?
I don't know, and it was a lot of money too. They wanted like it was like $10,000 or more, I think. It was.
That's not exactly something you just pay off.
Yeah, they're like, just give us 10 grand, and I'm like, no, I can't.
just hand over 10 grand.
They're like, give it all back. Yeah, and then I finally got. Well, okay. The first thing they did was they scheduled me for a hearing that they didn't tell me about, and then they sent me a letter saying that I was delinquent of the hearing because I didn't show up. And I'm like, what hearing? I didn't know about a hearing. And they're like, well, we sent you a letter. And I'm like, so you just sent me a letter with no follow-up? I didn't like confirm it. I'm like, I didn't get the letter. I have no proof that you sent me that letter. Like, I don't know. You can't do this. And
No, that's very odd.
and I was like, yeah, so I need you to give me another hearing. And then so I literally at one point I was looking up the names of people on the unemployment council and like calling them and being like, this is ridiculous. Like, I feel like you guys are like trying to threaten me to repay the money that is legally mine.
Council is
I
such a
literally
crazy name
I
too.
escalated it to like from like the council to like the board. Like literally a council and a board. And I'm like, you guys need to fix this. And then finally, after a year, I got a hearing. And I went through the hearing, and the guy asked me a bunch of questions. He's like, did you lose your job as a result of unemployment? I'm like, yeah, I was an event specialist. I'm like, here's my hours, here's my paperwork, here's this. And he's like, oh yeah, this all checks out.
Imagine a whole year just for the guy to go, yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is all fine. Like, he's like, you did everything right. The paperwork looks in order. I don't know why you got flagged. And I'm like, I'm like, and it was so stressful too, because like I had this thing looming over me for a year of like, is Texas gonna come after me for 10 grand? Like,
Texas government really needs money. What the flip with that?
and the scary thing too is they kept sending me bills and then threatening late fees. And I'm like, I'm like, I shouldn't have to pay late fees because I don't owe you any money, really. But they're like, yeah, well, you better pay now because you're gonna get really screwed. And I'm like, again, like, then like, they were like threatening me, like, you better pay.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
And well, the scary thing is like, I really pursued it really hard and like really focused, but like, I imagine there's a lot of people who would get those letters and then just be like, oh man, I guess I gotta pay. Yeah. And like all those people are just screwed.
If they didn't like look up like what they actually had to pay.
Yeah. I mean, I posted about it on my Twitter when it was happening, and I was literally getting DMs from strangers like asking for help who were in the same predicament. They were like, hey, Texas is also trying to take back my money. Like, what did you do?
That's
like,
great.
Please help me. Like, literally just total strangers. And I was like giving people all this like I was like, okay, make this packet, prepare this paperwork, like, and I was like, do not, whatever you do, sign anything. Under any circumstance, don't sign a single piece of paper they send you. It's like, and I'm like, fight this to the end of the earth.
Dude, that sounds great. I don't know.
That was
I haven't had to deal with that.
fun stuff.
Thankfully, I was just a student over COVID.
Yeah.
Although that came with its own,
Yeah, the whole virtual learning thing.
Oh yeah, no, that was terrible. Although I will say, it was probably not as bad for me as it was for other people. Because as long as you did your work, you were fine.
I feel like it's not as bad for college students in general. Like, because
Yeah.
you've already adjusted through schools, but like it sucks for like middle schoolers and elementary schoolers.
Oh yeah, no, you need social interact. Like the main reason for classes and stuff when you're like a kid is for like that social interaction.
Yeah.
And that got killed. I have no idea what this bot means, but I have not been playing safe. I've just been throwing whatever.
Ooh.
Where's the counting?
Oh, wait, no. Should have gotten rid of this. Oh, I've never seen this button before. I'm gonna click it.
That's the 4 of a kind.
Whoa. It was purple.
Now look at the top left. Look at the top left. A tile's gonna get uncovered.
Whoa.
After you play that tile, you're gonna uncover a tile.
This one. Whoa, 4.
So now 5s, which you conned, are all shiny. So that's a crazy con. You just got 4 Dora with that one thing. Oh, that's actually crazy. What the heck?
Yeah. But that means nothing unless I win the hand, right? Well,
Yeah,
it's
unless
still...
you win it means
Okay.
nothing.
I feel like it can, but no.
Oh.
Ah. I think I was close. I hate this
We are
game.
losing to a bot.
I hate this game so much. This
We are
is
going
so
to
hard.
lose to a
This
bot.
is so hard.
There's a lot of aspects going on in this game.
Okay, I feel like this is a good hand. But I've said that a lot, and it's not been. I feel like this is a really good hand.
Okay, I believe. I don't have a really good hand, so surely that means you must got a... It's another West 3? No, it's not West 3, but the bot is actually having us in, like, a chokehold right now. Like, we've been on East 3 for a bit. It's like the second time I declared Ricci, okay? We're dying here.
Okay. Sure.
Sure. I believe it was a calculated sure. Calculations are going on in your head right now.
Oh. Okay, we'll hold on to that.
No! It can't win again! It can't! Let me out! It can't let this bot win again. It can't. It can't. It can't. No, 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 no. Holding us hostage.
How do I still have nothing with all these? Ah.
Reach.
I'll Richie battle you, bot.
How am I not winning any hands? I feel like I have stuff.
I had to be watching your hands. I'll give you an answer to that one.
I want that.
Don't discard what the bot needs. Mind control. You know, the bot discards what I need.
Give me that. I mean, the bot discarded a lot of number whatever tiles.
I would not rely on that because the bots are just not. I don't know what they're going for. The weights that they've had have made like little sense.
Well, I know I can
Yeah,
consistently get rid of these.
If I'm looking at their hand, I'm imagining they might need a pin.
Well, here's a couple.
Is that you thinking really hard?
I'm thinking normal.
Thinking a normal amount, okay.
How many tiles are left?
18. You can look in the center.
Wow, okay, a lot. I have nothing in my hand right now.
I would say I have nothing, but... Hee.
つも リーチ、つも、タンヤオ、ドラ。
What's your 7 and 8 playing? Oh, 6, 7, 8, 6, 6, 6. Okay, I see.
Yeah. I
5,
didn't
6,
con.
7, 8, 4, and then the 4. Okay, I see.
We're free. We're free from East 3.
Okay.
Okay, Zephy. This is the win.
Dying.
Again, you could just be getting unlucky.
I don't think I am.
Oh, Benchy's explaining some things.
Yeah, I mean, that keeps messing me up. It's the whole terminal thing.
Yeah. Basically, as I think someone said before, try to keep your hand closed. Probably some of the best like advice you can have as like a new person. Because you're not going to be able to know. Like, it takes a bit to learn what like hands you should open up your hand for or when you should open up your hand.
I could have pawned that, but I didn't. I'm listening.
Okay, whoever has to pawn this would probably want to pawn it. Although we are at like the last round of East, but I think you just want to win a hand, so I'm not necessarily think you're...
All I want to do is win a hand. Nothing else
Okay,
matters.
then Don't worry about winning the whole game.
Oh, I'm definitely not worrying about that.
It's. I gotta beat this guy up. I gotta get this bot.
し
He's too confident. Look at him. Look at him over there.
Okay, I feel like I have stuff. Okay, I've got one baba, and then baba, and then baba, and then baba, and then.
That last one didn't sound like a good one. That didn't sound good. That sounds like not a good.
Head of
like,
fours
part of
aren't
your
like
head.
anything. Like I keep getting really long straights. What about this?
Okay, that means you're one off from winning.
And it also means I can just sit back and not think, head empty.
Yeah, you can. You know how to think. I can't tell you if it's a good reach or not. I'm looking at it.
I mean, I
but,
got
like
789, 234, 777.
don't tell me, don't
blah,
tell
blah,
me, don't tell
blah,
me.
blah, blah. Well, I don't need anything for those ones.
Yeah, you can. In the bottom right corner, there should be like a little exclamation point. You can press that to see what tiles you
I
need.
think I know what I need. Let me double check. Yeah. I didn't say that one, so don't worry.
Okay.
And
That's good though.
I think based on what I played, it would be impossible to tell also.
I don't know if the bots have like auto fold mode, but maybe. Like I was very quick to only play the things you might not need. Wait, let me think.
If you get a con button, push it. I pressed the con button a couple games ago. I lost.
Ah, I see. What if he gets after a con? Holy. Is this the hand? Is
yeah.
this the hand? This is the hand!
Yeah! Oh my gosh. Finally.
There you go.
No longer in
Let me
last
win.
place.
All along was to get me to win.
I love that. It's like, I won a hand, so you win the game.
Yeah, you killed the bot for me.
Oh, it was close, wasn't it?
It
like
was,
it
it
was
was,
900 points away.
That bot was keep beating us up for a bit.
Oh my gosh, Mahjong is really hard, but like I kind of get it. It's like you make 1 2 3s and 1 1 1s. Like that's.
You good to go now? You mahjonged out?
I think I'm mahjonged out for now.
That's completely fair. That's completely fair.
I mean,
I have dinner ready too.
Yeah,
so
how long did we
go.
play? We played for.
This is almost 3
hours?
hours.
Yeah, so average.
Almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 average. So like half of an average Zephy stream. No, 4 is pretty.
How much do you normally stream?
4 is actually probably pretty common for 4. I only do like 8-hour streams on like a Sunday, which it is.
Oh, I don't. I think the longest stream I've ever done was 5. So this has been one of my longer streams.
Well.
Or I'm not even streaming. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. Like in the collab. I'm counting it.
And
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, thank you for the Mahjong lesson. The Mahjong private lesson.
I hope I explained it well.
I'll need to like pick some really obscure topic to teach you about now.
Oh, okay. I'm ready for
Like,
that.
I'll think of something.
Honestly, anything that like I don't know a lot of things, so you're
Or like any like obscure game, like root the board game. I could teach you root the board game.
I don't think I know that one. I actually know board games a bit better than most, but I don't think I know that board game.
It's a good one. It's one of my favorites. So I'm hearing more Gramps and Zephy. Yes, I think. I hope.
Yes, of course. Actually, no.
I mean, actually, never talk to me again.
Actually, yeah, you didn't get first place in
Never
Mahjong.
make me play this
Sorry.
game again.
Didn't pass the trial, the Mahjong trial.
I mean, we did discuss before. We're like, oh, okay, like if you're streaming on my YouTube, I'm gonna owe you a Twitch stream then.
yeah, we didn't have a lot of ways to connect like YouTube and Twitch here, so I was just like, I'll just appear on your stream.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I just have to look at your screen. I didn't want to set up Discord to like look at your screen on my stream. And I was like, But yeah.
But I actually really enjoy like teaching related streams, like anything. It's like me and Lunary did like a one on like Milgram before, like just like picking a random topic that somebody likes and being like talking about it for like hours.
I know one Milgram song.
Which one?
I think it's called Cat.
I might know it.
It's by a guy. Someone was like, really, you like this one?
Is it the reddish orange haired boy?
I don't even know. I have it on Spotify. It showed up on my Discover Weekly and I was like, hey, I don't mind this song.
Milgram's kind of cool.
Sorry.
It's kind of cool.
I don't know. I don't know if older songs are for me.
It's not very approachable though, because it's just like, you're like, what is going on? It's really confusing. Maybe I just think everything's confusing. Maybe that's just me.
You know what? That's fair. Maybe everything is confusing.
I think it's like Alien Stage is the same thing, right? It's like, what is this?
Dude, I thought Alien Stage was like an actual show, but it's like music videos.
Yeah.
I thought like it was like a show on YouTube.
It's like the same as Milgram, I think, right? Pretty much.
I think Milgram's also just music videos. And then like my friends were going crazy. They're like, the new Milgram video was crazy. And I'm like,
Well, the cool thing about Milgram is it's like kind of interactive. So it's like after every song is about them committing like a crime. And then like the community votes on whether they're like guilty or not. And then they like go, then they get punished if the community votes them out. And then they come and do another song where they're all sad or something.
Is that Alien Stage? Or
No, that's Milgram.
I thought Alien Stage had something similar. I thought they were like...
It probably does. I'm sure Alien Stage is inspired by Milgram's like operation. They're probably run by the same person for all I know. Oh yeah, and Milgram does have like other content like audio dramas, yeah.
Yeah, Alien Stage, I remember that as like they're all fighting to stay alive because like they're taken over by aliens and like the aliens just want entertainment, so they use the idols as entertainment.
Yeah,
so it's like a Hunger Games.
It's
idols,
similar, kind of similar but different. Milgram is like they're all in jail.
I don't know. The pitch I got was that aliens Hunger Game idol.
Yeah, I mean, Alien Stage sounds a little more accessible because like I feel like that's an easier concept to wrap your head around.
I think, I don't know. Someone's wants me to get into Milgram, and I'm just like,
Yeah, no, you need somebody to like walk you through multiple songs and stuff for Milgram to make sense. Like, which I've had happen to me once, so I like understand some of it.
Only some now.
Yeah, very little of it.
Anyways, I'll stop. I thank you for collabing with me. I should go grab dinner now.
Yeah,
though,
dinner time.
But...
I'm gonna make a potato. I'm gonna make a British style potato.
That's an ominous statement. I don't think British style anything is what I want to hear.
Real quick, guys, have you seen the British style potato trucks? They're where they they'll get a baked potato and they'll put so I'll go through the toppings. And so first you start off with garlic butter, normal, right? And then of course, since it's British, you put baked beans. Okay, but so that's a little weird, right? Baked beans on potatoes, but it makes sense. It's like, okay, I kind of see it. It's starch on starch, but okay. And then cheese, so cheese, potato, right? Then tuna. And that's when it gets a little weird. So like, you're like, okay, wait. So you're like, I've got the hot potato with the hot beans, and then you're gonna put cold tuna? And then they put like coleslaw. It's like, what are you guys doing?
I did not like learning this information.
So I'm not gonna do tuna. Yesterday I made Indian but like curry style chicken, and so I'm gonna do potato, and then I'm gonna do chili flake with garlic, like oil, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of the like curry chicken, and then I'm gonna do baked beans and cheese. I think that's a lot more like
that's
better sounding. It is just a random
beans doesn't sound
tuna
good at
and
all.
beans. They even did
that sounded terrible.
And there's
British style.
British style. So there's these
That's
multiple.
not British at all.
Well, it's British because it's like wartime ration food, right? Like beans and potatoes, like and tuna.
No. Like the meal you're making doesn't sound British style. That sounds actually fine.
Well,
The other one sounds terrible.
it's the British style is them stealing the Indian food because that's also what British style is.
Okay, yeah.
British people like they're the four food groups of British food is beans. I don't know, beans, bread, Chinese food, and Indian food. Those are the four British food groups.
I mean, to be fair, I mean some of those sound fine. I'm not a big fan of Indian food though. Often I'm can't handle spice. So.
I like Indian food. I don't touch Chinese food because I feel like that's the food that always makes me sick.
Oh, I like Chinese food.
I like Chinese food. I just never get it. I'm too scared.
I have this dumpling kitchen next to me. That's like not the whatever. And I have this nice old Chinese grandma. Now there's no way I can ever explain that, but she's always like gives me free drinks, and she's always like, she's always just I don't know. She knows my name, which is crazy.
Oh, so
I love it so much.
And so that's dumpling. That okay. It's weird because when I say Chinese food, I think of like takeout, and I for some reason I always separate like dim sum from that. Which I definitely go up with dim sum. Like that's that I go and do actually and get like steamed dumplings and buns and string bean.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Rice cakes. Do you ever get the rice cakes with the chicken?
I am not a big fan of the rice cakes.
Oh, I like the weird squishiness when you bite on them.
That is probably like one of the main reasons I don't like them.
It's like eating a soft boiled shoe or something. All right, well, I should let you go get your dinner now instead of holding you captive.
Yeah. Thank you for playing with me. We have to play. I just closed VTube Studio.
Thanks
I don't know what happened.
Oh, bye.
Do I pop out?
Thanks for coming to stream. And everybody who joined, thank you for joining. Big appreciativeness of you guys backseating, not ironically, and coming to say hi. So.
No. It's like literally what you have to do in Mahjong games.
Yeah.
Right?
So, have a wonderful evening, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much for the collab. We gotta do this again at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat now.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How do I... Wait, let me stop stream.